like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Welcome back to the program, folks. It's time for Rugby Ascendant Springboks pregame show. Wow, we've got a lot on tap for you tonight. Welcome back to the program. For Los Pumas at the Estadio Madre de Cuadres, Santiago del Estero, the mother city of Argentina, the first modern city, first city ever built in Argentina. And it is for the Pumas at fullback Juan Cruz Maria. And at the right wing, Bautista Del Gui, Lucio Cinti, Santiago Chacobares, the man with the best name in all of rugby union, Santiago Chacobares. On the left wing, it's Mateo Carreras. At the fullback, fly half, Tomas Albonaz. And then at the scrum half, Gonzalo Bertrano, as it's become for a long period of time now. Joaquin Oviedo, wearing the number 8 jersey. Marcos Crema, ever present, wearing the 7 jersey. Pablo Matera. In the 6, the locks are Pedro Rubiolo and Franco Molina. In the front row, Joel Sclavi, Julian Montoya is the captain, and Thomas Gallo, or as some announcers like to say, Gajo. Replacements off the bench, Ignacio Ruiz, Ignacio Calles, Pedro Delgado, Guido Petty, Juan Martinez Gonzalez, Gonzalo Garcia, Santiago Carreras, and Matias Moroni. For the Springboks. It's late night in South Africa. For the Springboks, Afile Fase starts at the fullback position. Kurtley Arnse on the right wing. Jesse Creel and Lucanio Am in the middle. Makazole Mapimpi on the left wing. Andre Pollard at the fly half. Cobus Reinach gets the nod at scrum half. Jasper Wiese wearing the number 8 jersey. Ben Jason Dixon and Marco van Staden in the middle. Rowan Nordkia and Salomon Morat in as the captain, the Province and Stormer lock. In the front row, Thomas Dutoy, the train. Malcolm Marks and Oxen Che. Off the bench, it's John Hendrik Wessels, Gerhard Steenekamp, Vincent Kalk, Eben Etzebeth, Elric Lowe, Quagga Smith, Jaden Hendrickson, and Monty Lubbock. Yep. Okay, that is the Springbok lineup as we get started here, folks. So I'll make sure I got things straight here. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, it's I don't have my on-air sign. Just damaged it a short while ago. Going to have to work on fixing it after this is all over. But welcome back to the program, folks. Oh, there we go. Well, that's not quite right, is it? There we go. There we go. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be, right there. There you go. Welcome back. The on-air sign isn't working tonight. I damaged it a short while ago, and I'm going to have to do some repair on it a little bit later on. That kind of sucks, but no time to do that now. It's time to go make a nice hot cup of coffee before the game, says Stephen from Vike. Dylan Combrick is here, Arc Precision, and Hendo. Let's hope the Boca can win the championship on my birthday. All right, well, Hank, if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. I don't have the birthday cake on this broadcast. It's only on the other. I don't think I have it here. No, it's not here, so I can't put that up for you. Anyway, Rick Hurd is here. Brian Barbarich is here once again. By the way, folks, thanks to 221 people currently tuned in. Appreciate you being here. So pregame discussion here about this lineup. Let's talk about this very quickly here. I'm not sold on Afile Fase at the fullback. That's a long-term solution. I don't think he's still up to the task. There are some shortcomings in his game. Kurtley Arnse, no question about him, world-class. Jesse Creel, world-class. Lucanio Am, world-class. Makazole Mapimpi was world-class. Lost a half a step there, but still an incredible player, better than most. Andre Pollard, world-class. Cobus Reinach, springing on world-class. Visa, world-class. Ben Jason Dixon, up-and-coming star. Marco van Staden, an up-and-coming star who hasn't had the best of seasons. Rowan Nordkia, not sold on him as a world-class, but he is a capable player. Morat, not world-class, capable. And Malcolm Marks, of course, is world-class, as is Oxenche. So we'll see how this lineup goes for the Springboks. This is a trap game. They've got to be very careful here not to lose the plot. They cannot take a risk here in this game and fall apart. This is a game they cannot slip away. They need to finish this Rugby Championship undefeated to go 6-0. That's what they need to do. Will they do it? They started this test season off by beating Portugal, and from there they beat Ireland, then lost a game at the Hooter to Ireland. They shouldn't have lost. And then since then, they've just been gangbusters. It's just been pretty good. So went to Australia, won 2, came home, beat New Zealand at home twice, and now go on the road to Argentina, then come back home. New Rugby Ascendant groups. So I got the Rugby Ascendant groups on. Well, it's weird not having my light on back there. It's driving me nuts. I suppose I'll have to not reflect on that. But here's my switch for it. It's come apart, so I'm going to have to do some surgery. I don't have a soldering iron, so what I'm going to have to do is get my wire splicers, peel the covering off, twist the wire, cinch it down, stitch it back up, and see how that works, and put it back together. Because I don't have the ability to, New Zealand almost lost against Australia. They did, but the Wallabies got so far down, 28-7, that was a hard path to come back. And, of course, they're a little bit lucky as one of the tries was overturned there in the second half. 272 people currently here, but just 36 likes. Now, that just hurts my feelings, folks. I am wearing a British and Irish Lions Springbok jersey from a couple years ago, the no fans allowed to go during the COVID scam. And this was a personalized one, so that you know that. There you go. Just so you know, Makazone, my pimpy, is filling my shoes today on the left wing, number 11. Arc Precision is in from Pretoria. So this is a game that the Springboks can't screw around. They've got to win this thing flat out and not mess around. All right, so let's go ahead and take off the game hat there. Switch over to this one for the moment. There we go. Springboks, there we go. How's that? Right, 290 people currently here, folks. Do you like that hat or do you like this hat? People love that hat, but it looks kind of silly. It's more like going to the game hat. But let's talk about what's going on here. So Argentina versus South Africa. It's kind of a big one for Argentina. Coach Felipe Cantapomi has made 3 changes to the side that destroyed Australia and trailed by 17 points in the first half before they staged that stunning comeback. Franco Molina and Pedro Rubiola replaced Guido Petty and Thomas Lavanini, while Joaquin Oviedo starts for Juan Martin Gonzalez. I've already read those to you. In the front row, Joe Sclavi is there as a scrummager, but he'll be on top of his game because he's going to be under a lot of pressure from the Springboks. Rossi Erasmus made 10 changes to the team that started in the 18-12 victory over New Zealand in Cape Town 2 weeks ago. The 5 survivors are Jesse Creel, Andre Pollard, Oxenche, Ron Norkia, and Jasper Wiese. Ben Jason Dixon gets another chance to impress in the number 7 jersey, and he has big shoes to fill with Peter Steph Dutoy being the best in the world in that position. In the back line, Afidi Afase has been enjoying a great season so far, according to Rugby 365. I think he's had an average season, not a great season, but we'll see how that goes. Keep an eye on Monty Libick on the bench. Yeah, he's dropped in the fly-half pecking order in recent months, and he'll have to want to impress when he gets out there. And today, if Eben Etzebeth comes on the pitch, he will equal Victor Matfield's highest ever test total for a Springbok, 127 tests, if he gets out there. And we do expect him to get out there. So, last 5 head-to-head meetings, the Springboks have won all 5 of them, all 5. And those last 5 meetings for the Springboks, not against the Pumas, have been the following. As I said, they beat Portugal 64-21. Then they beat Australia 33-7 and 30-12. They managed to beat the All Blacks 31-27 and 18-12 for 5 on the trot. And then before that, where's the Ireland games in here? Oh, Ireland was before the Portugal game. I thought it was after that. Anyway, the Ireland series, 2 games there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. 7, that's 7 games. So we're missing a game there. I forget who they played. But yeah, the Springboks have won 7 of 8 for 88% on the season. And on the log right now, this is how it looks. Springboks 18 points. This is still not updated. We're taking forever here for the Saru to get off there. They're so useless. South African Rugby Union still not updated the table. However, fortunately, Google does update the table. South Africa, 4 wins, no losses, 54-point differential, positive, 2 bonus points, 18 points on the log with 2 games to go. New Zealand, 5 games played, 2 wins, 3 losses, 17 positive point differential, 3 bonus points, 11 points on the log. Argentina has played 4, won 2, lost 2. And we hope that they finish the season 2-4 instead of 2-2. 15 points to the positive, 2 bonus points, and 10 points on the log. Australia bringing up the rear, 1 win, 4 losses, 86 points to the negative, 1 bonus point for a total of 5 points. And they're lucky to have beaten Argentina in that first game. Never should have beaten. Should be 0-5, quite frankly, but they're not. And some folks ruining my Super Brew here today. Thank you very much for that. Benetton was supposed to beat the Scarlets, and it finishes in a draw. So I get nothing out of that. That sucks. Ulster, I picked by 5 over Glasgow. They won. Thank you for that. Munster, I picked over Connacht by 7. They won. I get both points. Gloucester, I picked to lose to Saracens, and they did. I picked them by 9, and they lost by exactly 9 points. I did pick Exeter over the Leicester Tigers at home, and they failed by 3. I picked the Lions to win, and they lost to the Sharks. I did pick the Dragons over the Osprey, and I did pick the Wallaby or the All Blacks over the Wallabies by 5. They won by 3. So all in all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good, well-called games. 3 kind of screwed on that draw by Benetton and the Scarlets. That's a bit disappointing. So let me take a look at the URC log before we get back to the Springboks match here. On the URC log, folks, Cardiff is at top. Then Munster comes along with them, both at 5 points. And then Leinster, Dragons have 4 points. Ulster, 4 points. So all 5 of those teams won. Benetton gets 2 points for a draw. Scarlets get 2 points for a draw. Connacht has 2 points in a bonus point loss today. Edinburgh has 2 points in a bonus point loss, but their negative points differential 2. So is Connacht, but somehow, I guess, I don't know, because they scored less points, they wind up in 9th place. And Glasgow got a bonus point. Osprey, Zebra, everyone got a point that played a game. A bonus point, at least one. So all 12 teams have played games, minus the 4 South African squads that didn't play this weekend. All of them picked up at least 1 point in the URC competition. Anyway, this one's coming up here shortly. Looking forward to this. Going to be a great game. Hopefully that the Springboks can run away with this. I don't need any heart attack. No Hatzenfock today. Do not need to be challenged with games hanging around. Teams just hanging in there. Don't need to see the Pumas hang in there. On the Puma side, I would be very concerned today about Mateo Carreras and Santiago Chocobaras, both of which are very serious threats. Those would be the guys to be most concerned out there. Other than that, I don't see a lot on the team that's going to frighten me. That's, I think, where the problems are going to come from. It is interesting. So the game will be partly cloudy, a slight breeze. The high temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Of course, this is in the southern hemisphere, as is South Africa. So they're coming out of winter, but 37 degrees Celsius is kind of warm. Kind of warm. It will cool down in the evening, and as they're headed into spring. Official is Christopher Ridley of England. Assistant referees on the sidelines are Matthew Carley of England, and Gianluca Canecchi of Italy. The TMO is Ian Tempest from England. So it's interesting how they keep pairing up, but when they can for these international test matches, the TMO and the on-field official coming from the same country when possible, from a neutral country, so that there's no confusion when it comes to language, like we saw in previous matches back in the day. But anyway, so there you go. Well, that's where we sit now. We're getting ready. So did somebody just join us here on the program? Somebody just did. Oh, Hank Klopper is 26 months. Actually, you're supposed to do this way. Hank, thank you. Go Bucka, he says. Thank you for your support for the channel. That's awesome. National Selection, which is a top-tier support for the channel. Really do appreciate that. Somebody said congratulations to 6,000 subscribers. Did we hit it? We were 9 short when I went live, and we have gone over 6,000. Thank you all for that. So let me say hello to everybody. Then we're going to get into more to the game preview, and then the game will be starting here in about 20 minutes or something like that. So 6,000, we're over 6,000 now. Stephen van Wyk says, to make the coffee. I was there. Hank's, okay. New Zealand almost lost. Okay, that's where I was at. And then Christian says, thanks for the great commentary. It's my pleasure. Debbie says, love the wizardry hat cap. Yeah, but the cap is better. Yeah, the wizardry cap is interesting. Greenwoods is here. You like the other hat. Okay. Congrats on the Sharks winning the Curry Cup, says Hank. Yep. And Hendo, what else you got here? Giuseppe Garibaldi's back. Wales. What about Wales, Giuseppe? Good to see you there again. Been a while. Lost 1 to Ireland, says Earl Wiedemann. Yeah, I counted. Oh, Wales. Thank you, Giuseppe. That's what it was. That was the other victory. They beat Wales. Yep. Thank you very much for that. That's what I couldn't remember. They beat Wales. Yep. They sure did. Yeah, I know they lost 1 to Ireland. That's the only loss of the season so far, and they shouldn't have lost that game. Carrie Ann Slater says, glad to be back. Buck and make us proud. Bring it home. Exactly. Against Portugal, played most of the game with 14 players. Yep. Andrew Stewart Needham says, Wales at Twickenham was the first year. Yeah, thank you. It wasn't Portugal. It was Wales there. Then it was Portugal. and then it was the 2 games, or was it Wales, then the 2 Ireland, then Portugal, something like that. Anyway, the Bulls and Lions folded the Sharks. It is what it is, says Hank. Yep. And Laudine is in from Howick, bloody, wet, and cold. Yeah, you guys don't know if you want to end winter or go into spring or not. First game of the year is Twickenham versus Wales, says Andrew. Okay. And Hank says, well done to 6,000 subscribers. Vanna Kruger says, hey, got a stream open, this stream and chat. Hear Chris commentary. Be back in 10 minutes. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody, for subscribing to the channel. Really, really do appreciate it. Seems Rossi was a bit upset after the injury of Sasha prior to the All Black test. Yeah. Sasha didn't say anything about it, though. Yep. Yeah, no. Sasha Feinberg-Umzula, heck of a player there. And I was one of the people who called out and said he's going to be an incredible talent. This guy's a future superstar. And he's already on the verge of superstardom the way he's playing. So, yeah, well done, Sasha Feinberg-Umzula. So, yeah. All right. We are about 14 minutes away from the broadcast coming on for me, and then we'll go live when the game actually starts. So, this game, again, it's one I'm worried about as a trap game. I don't want to see the Springboks let up here. I want undefeated. I'm greedy. I'm like Yankees fans, or like the Cowboys fans. Just because we've won doesn't mean we should win every game. We should win every time we go out. We really need to build something impressive. We need to top what the All Blacks did. Wayne Simpson's just subscribed. Thank you for that, Wayne. I do appreciate your subscription. Let me put the earpiece in because I'm not hearing these things when people are subscribing. So there you go. Got my earpiece in now. Thank you for that, Wayne. Yeah, this look, you cannot look past the Pumas. This is a team that went to the knockout round in the World Cup last year. Got to a semifinal, if I recall correctly, in France. Yeah, they've done that in the past. They've been a top team in the world, so you got to be careful here. Johannes van dem Heve, welcome to you. And Scientist says, I think it'll be close. I think so too. Just because the Springboks have this habit of, giving us all chest pains and heart attacks by simply not going out and defeating teams like they should. Okay, the Sharky comes down. They won. There you go. Yay, Sharks, you won. Okay, enough of that. Itzhak Kriel. Welcome, Itzhak. Pleasure to have you join us here and become a subscriber on the program. Yeah, Shark fans are going to be pissed off. And Angus Hervels, welcome to you. I threw the shark away. Barrett Jacoba says, go, Bucka, go. Right. Do have my Springbok flag. I'm ready for any and all try scores. We're ready for that. All right, put that shark back on the sea, says Marilyn. Marilyn is a Lions fan. She's not happy. That was too funny. Go dive. So, yeah, the shark went diving. Andre Fenta says, go Bucka, go. Woo-hoo. All right. Well, folks, we're not far away here. Listen, let's do a poll here. Let's do this is just purely speculation, okay? Purely speculation. So, actually, I'll do a poll. Pregame, man of the match. And there's Rock Scales. Thank you for becoming a member. Ooh, thank you, Rock Scales. For those who don't know, I'm a retired U.S. Army colonel. And so saluting someone is a sign of respect. And so when you're able to support the channel financially, even though it's a small amount, I give you a salute. It's the least I can do. So pregame man of the match. I'm just going to give you some options for Springboks because I'm sure there aren't a lot of Pumas fans in here watching this. There may be a few. Michael Halbheuber. Wow, that is an interesting name. Halbheuber, thank you for subscribing. I got 2 capital letters there. I don't need that. So I'm giving you a few options here. Pre-game here. Who you think might be the man of the match. Let me see. I got one more option here. I'm going to give you 4 options here. Okay. All right. So pre-game man of the match. This is just a wild stab at it. And this is presumption that Springboks win, of course, which may not be valid. Let's hope it is. And your chance to vote. 496 people here. Andrew Stewart Needham says Province. Yeah, well, Province performed poorly in the in the Currie Cup. And hopefully in URC, the Stormers will have their act together. But they're the one team I'm most concerned about. Gareth Ballmer subscribed. Thank you for that, Gareth. Yeah, let's see how it goes. 20 votes already. And let's see how we do here, folks. Anyway, so asking for your input. Harry Hendricks. Wow, that's a HHH, man. That's a really special monogram shirt right there. HH cubed. And there's Joshua Bristow. Lots of people subscribing. Thank you for joining us right now, folks. Really do appreciate it. Keep driving up the subscription numbers. It is fantastic. You get free live coverage here if you want to support the channel with a super chat or super sticker, or you want to support it with a membership. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. It's not necessary, but it does help. I travel the world, all over the world, and do this out of pocket to promote the game of rugby union. And it's really exciting stuff, but it is expensive. C just subscribed. Thank you for that. Johannes Vandemevis says 9 degrees. Whoa, my goodness. Now in the Bourgeois ring, chilly weather, blown up down east. And Heinrich Pina, welcome Heinrich. Thank you for subscribing. Chilly weather, blown up and down east, so hope the test can create at least a warm feeling. Yeah, let's hope so. Marilyn Brokenshaw is here in from Northcliffe. Marilyn, always a pleasure. And do the Rugby Ascendant group. Okay, Hendo wants me to share. Folks, if you're just joining us now, we have created a Rugby Ascendant group because a lot of people are not getting notified by YouTube. It's a vicious thing. For instance, earlier today, some of my subscribers who are subscribers to this channel and also to another channel that does live broadcast got the notification that other channel was live, but didn't get anything about my channel. They do that crap. So I created some WhatsApp groups just to... Hank, thank you for the super chat. There you go. You're very welcome. 99 Rand. I really appreciate that, Hank. So this is a link to the WhatsApp group. You can join it if you want. I just ask that you're respectful, polite, and try to avoid the profanity in there if you're over there. And that group is for anyone who wants to keep up with when my broadcasts are, or any interviews I do. I haven't done any interviews of late, but of course in the past I've interviewed Nas Botha extensively. We did a program together for a while. Victor Matfield, Flock Silliers, Bram van Straat, and the list is endless. Former Springboks, Skulk Brits. Lots of interesting players out there, plus contemporary players playing here in the U.S. South Africans like Johan Mumpson and Marco Janssen van Rensburg and others. J.P. Peterson I've interviewed. Not J.P. Peterson. Anyway, drawing a blank right there now. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, lots of players. So you'll get a notification. I'll use those groups to tell people whenever something's going on. Also, I'll give you links to when I do the interviews on Megaphone with M.V. Velman. So, yeah. All right. So you guys get a chance. 98 votes now. Agree. WhatsApp group working well. Thanks. Yeah, as long as people behave themselves. That's the purpose of it. That's free. Also, have created a Telegram group. And let me get the Telegram group link for that if you want it. So hang on a second here. Now I got to find it. There's been so many messages going through Telegram. Some people prefer Telegram. So Telegram group got 16 members already. Thank you for that. And that's not what I want. Who is that? Someone just, Miriam Dyke just subscribed. Thank you, Miriam. Appreciate that. Trying to get to invite people. Add members. Invite link. Okay. Copy link. Okay. So this is the Rugby Ascendant group over on Telegram for those who prefer Telegram. And I will put everything in that Telegram that I put in the other groups. So nothing untoward there, folks. Okay, so there you go. So if you want to join either one of those, you're welcome to do it, to the 569 people currently here. All right, we'll be going live here shortly with a broadcast. The television broadcast will be going live. I'm live right now. All right, so there's the Telegram group as well. So you're welcome to join that. They're free of charge. Baby elephants weigh 250 at birth. Aside from lions, bulls, and supporters, they're the biggest babies in the world. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Earl Weideman. That's so funny. Will be great if the Sharks can win the URC too. Well, Planet Rugby predicts that they'll go to the final and they'll lose to Leinster. That's their prediction beginning of the season. I don't know what I'm going to say. I do know the Sharks are going to do better this season in the URC. The Lions will make the playoffs for the first time, having a winning record in my view. The Bulls will get back to the playoffs. And Rolf Korber's membership, 17 months, Rolf. Thank you for your membership supporting the channel, Rolf. Yep. Raak my ristig. Okay. All right, folks. I don't do a good job at that. Raak my ristig. I'm not very good at that. I get very excited for the game, so get ready for that. It's going to be exciting stuff. I do see more on Telegram, a lot more info and post. Yeah. Well, they're both there. Argentina by 50, says Matthew Dixon. Matthew Dixon, in case you're wondering, is our resident friendly troll. He's just trying to have a good time, and he usually fails. Oh, my goodness, folks. Okay, let me go see if I've got my feed coming up here because I can never trust these guys. Argentina versus South Africa. Is it live? Looks like it's live already. Let me see. Okay, I do have the feed, but that's from the service provider. That doesn't mean the television feed. It should go live in a few minutes. That's good news. It's a good sign. Sometimes they're sleeping. They don't get it done. But thank you. Anyway, so I see that people are joining so we got someone said, Colonel, I salute you, former Chief Petty Officer, South African Navy. Well, thank you very much for that. Hi, Colonel Chris. Do you receive your Telegram post message? I'm listening on YouTube. Parents thought Yanni first. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Yanni Fundameva. Okay. So some people joining the WhatsApp group. You're very welcome to do that, folks. Anyway, as I said, we're pretty excited here. Rugby Championship, good opportunity for South Africa to show their medal once again and to go undefeated thus far. But they're going to want to close out the business next time in Nelspruit. They'll be playing in Nelspruit next weekend, and that'll wrap up the Rugby Championship. And we want them to go 6-0. None of this 5-1. None of this holding on, keeping the interest in it. Just come out and slaughter the Pumas. That's what I want to see, especially after the way they destroyed Australia last week. Let's see them slaughter them. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, please subscribe. Let me take a look real quick, folks. We went at 5,991 when this stream started, and I peaked. It was 6,006, and a lot of people just subscribed. Let's see if that was just like, 6,054. That's awesome, folks. Thank you so much for that. We had a great Currie Cup final today, not from the outcome if you're a Lions fan, but a great Currie Cup game today if you were a fan of the Currie Cup, as I am. Want to keep going. Jacques Kutz is here. Welcome to you. To the 682 people who are here, thank you very much. Herman Fenter, please hit the like button, folks. That takes nothing but a moment of your time. It's just right below the video, whether you're on a mobile device, a tablet, or a PC, or one of those evil Apple devices. If you're wondering why my on-air light is not on with the purple that's usually on there and the blue, it's because I damaged the cable earlier, and I have to do some wire repair, and hopefully I won't burn it up later on. But there wasn't time to fix it before the broadcast. So you just reach below the video.
That was easy.
Piece of cake, man. And he got it going. All right. So 221 votes for pregame man of the match. We're going to take that down, that poll here very soon before the game starts, but we'll leave it up for now. And thank you for hitting the like button. 159 people have hit it already. 717 people here. For those of you who don't know, maybe you're curious, you're coming here for the first time because a lot of people are subscribing. I'm Chris Wyatt. I'm a retired U.S. Army colonel, 36 and a half years in the Army, 34 on active duty, 23 of those years spent overseas, foreign tours in Germany 3 times, Italy once, stationed in Africa and Tunisia, Liberia, Botswana, Malawi, Niger, Mauritania, Uganda, and Ethiopia, and obviously a rugby supporter and fan. When I became a rugby supporter in 1982 at university, we had no national team. When we'd gone to the Olympics in 1920 and 24, we'd taken a bunch of college kids over there, and they won it. Twice. We had the gold medal. We were defending gold medal champions until Rio in 2016 when we didn't win in the sevens. But the U.S. didn't have a national team in 1982, didn't get one until 84. So I wound up supporting South Africa and wound up being a Province and Stormers fan. So there you have it. It's a little bit about me. Hanoi Trippers here. Welcome back. Good to see you there. Yeah, Matthew says the Currie Cup final went as expected. Well, it went as hoped if you're a Sharks fan. I don't know if it went as expected, but certainly as hoped if you're a Sharks fan. That's for sure. Right. Still nothing coming up there. And someone just, Sergio Iglesias. Wow. Welcome, Sergio. Are you a Pumas fan? Nothing against the Pumas. I root for them frequently, but not when they play the Springboks. I'll tell you that up front. Not when they play the Springboks. Okay. So I've got one more South Africa cap here, the one that actually matches the proper colors. The screen is a little bit off. I wonder if this is an aftermarket cheated hat. It's not supposed to be, but anyway. Argentina is good, but do not have the depth that turned down for 2 weeks in a row. I agree. That's one thing about the Bucks. The Bucks have left a chunk of the team home, and they've come with a very deep team and a deep bench. I mean, off the bench, you've got Vincent Koch, Eben Etzebeth, Elric Lowe, Quagga Smith. That is a pretty deep bench right there. Christian says, thank you. We enjoy your commentary. I appreciate that. And there's Sylvia Tees. Thank you for Tees. Thank you for becoming a subscriber. Thank you very much. Yeah, they don't have the bench, Debbie. You're looking at you becoming a rugby expert there. Wayne Simpson says, salute to Colonel retired E7 from South African Air Force. Got many mates retired from U.S. Armed Forces. Well, thank you, Wayne. Salute out to you. Senior NCO. I was an NCO once upon a time. I started my career as an enlisted soldier, as a private, worked my way up to sergeant, went back to university, came back in as a second lieutenant, and went all the way as a full colonel. People often say, Colonel, why didn't you make general? Well, there's no positions for generals in my career field, although one of my colleagues made it recently on a political appointment, not because it was a position. So he became a one-star general based on politics. Not that he's not capable of it, but it's purely political. There's no slot available for us. So they're supposed to be on now. And there we go. All right. Beautiful view of the stadium here. My feed is live, folks. That's some good news. Still daytime. And we are looking forward to this late night in South Africa. A lot of people. I have a feeling in the second half of the stream, we're going to have a smaller audience than we expect because a lot of Safas are going to hit the rack, especially if the Springboks are winning big. Well, this is the first city ever settled in Argentina. All right, we're getting ready for this one to get started here. This is good news. And got the adverts coming up. So I'm so looking forward to this one, folks. And we saw earlier today in the Currie Cup final, the rendition of Nkosi Africa, South Africa's national anthem, was unbelievable. It's really incredible. Well performed by the musician. She was awesome. And the crowd was quite good too. And I love to see that all the verses of this are really getting a lot of attention and get screamed. It used to be for a period of time back in the day that the Afrikaans versions would get all the attention and people would play their stupid games about why that was. Well, everyone's learning it all. It takes time for people to learn the anthem, and a lot of people have learned all the stanzas now, and they sing it with their heart, and it's good to see. So awesome. Argentina hosting South Africa at Estadio Único Madre de Ciudades, Santiago del Estero. It's the mother city of, we have Cape Town, the mother city in South Africa. Well, Santiago del Estero is the mother city of Argentina, the first city ever founded. The city is, 500 years old or something like that, nearly 500 years old. It's incredible. Yep, this is a beautiful looking stadium just opposite the river down there in the northern part of Argentina. And the crowd is looking kind of chilled, not looking too excited at the moment, but mostly full stadium there, mostly full stadium. So, all right. So we're going through the lineup right now. Let me see. I wonder if I have a Spanish broadcast. I hope I don't have a Spanish broadcast. That would suck. Let me see. Okay, no, I don't. I have the South African, I have the Super Sport broadcast. Oh my goodness. Okay. Andre Pollard with 75 caps and Kobus Reinach with 35. Jesse Creel, 75 caps, and Lucanio Am, only 38 caps. Wow. Kurt Arendse, 20 caps. And man, I can't believe there's only 38 caps. So off the bench, Vessel, Steenkamp, Koch, Etzebeth, Lowe, Smith, Hendrickson, and Libok. Lots of experience there. 6-2 split today. It looks like a mostly full stadium here, folks. Now, the Argentines have this incredibly long anthem, so I will probably talk during that, but you won't be hearing it. So the Argentine players don't look very upbeat in the locker room. It looks like it's a sold-out stadium, actually. 22 caps, 30 caps, 100 caps for Julian Montoya, who's the captain. It's just behind Augustine Crevi, who just retired. Charmaine Orban, thank you for subscribing. Okay, 480 votes in the pregame man match. Can we get that to 500 votes? Can we get the 500 votes? And we'll see. Gonzalo Bertrano is the scrum half. We mentioned that for the Pumas. So the Springboks have got to avoid a trap and play all out here from the very beginning. I think I'm very comfortable with Monty Libok starting on the bench. On the bench for Argentina, Moroni, Petty, and Carreras, the only ones I'd be really worried about. So, let's see. This is a beautiful stadium. Looks like it's relatively new, if not brand new. Don't recall ever having a game played here. All right. So, Salman Morat gets another cap as the captain of this team. And not a lot of people sold on Salman Morat as the captain. That's for darn sure. Here they come. Malcolm Marks, Thomas Dutoy, Marco van Staden, Ben Jason Dixon, Kobus Reinach, Andre Pollard, Makazole Mapimpi. Here they come out on the pitch. In the green and gold, the Bucks come out on the pitch. They can seal the Rugby Championship with a victory today. Eben Etzebeth, if he goes on the pitch wearing the number 19 jersey, he will tie the all-time record of 127 appearances by Victor Matfield, the most ever for a Springbok. And he comes out there alongside Elric Lowe. My goodness. Andreas Kruger, thank you for subscribing. All right, let's see what else is coming up here. Thanks, folks, for subscribing. Shannon Jordan, thank you, Shannon, for your subscription. Ben Jason Dixon, one of the Western Province Stormers phenoms that I've been talking about. And, of course, the players that were stolen from Province in the Stormers. That would be Sia Khaleesi, who's not here, and Eben Etzebeth. Man, I'll tell you what, this should be incredible, folks. We're already at 900 people before the game has even started. Thank you all for tuning in. Already 11,488 views. That's pretty awesome. Of course, a lot of those people are simply looking for a free broadcast. I don't blame you. I understand it. You're trying to watch the game, but I cannot show the game that is a copyright violation, and YouTube will destroy my channel and take it away. So we do color commentary and play-by-play, and we hope that you stick around with us. Thank you for the 1,000. Well, some people just left. Connor Crowley's here. Johan Janssen van Rensburg. Thank you for your membership. I appreciate that. Well, that last game, the Pumas were way behind, trailing 23 at halftime. They came back and wiped out. Santiago Carreras comes on his 50th cap for Argentina, wearing the number 22 off the bench. Carreras gets his 50th cap. Here comes the rest of the team out onto the pitch now for the Pumas. Edward Burns, thank you so much for your subscription. Crowd cheering on their Pumas coming out on the pitch. Craig Adams, thank you so much for your subscription. People just pouring it on. We really do appreciate it. Thanks for being here, folks. I was going to be in Nelspruit next weekend, but that's not going to happen now. Tony Da Silva, thank you for your subscription. All right, we're over 600 votes for that man of match. When the game starts, I'll take that poll down. And Neve Entertainment just subscribed. Thank you so much, folks. Lots of people subscribing tonight. Do appreciate it. We're getting ready for the national anthems. And that's Welch. Somebody from Wales. Thank you so much for subscribing. Piano Lover Gamer Pro. That's interesting. Okay, the anthems are coming up. First, it'll be in Cogent Africa. And then it will be the anthem of Argentina. So it's a beautiful looking field out there in Cogent Africa. Because I don't have any money, Sue. Kurt the Iron say good to see him back out there. Fun on Sahel and the eye of fun on sail. Ebenezer. Sounds a call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land. All right. Cogent Africa, the rendition of the South African national anthem. Well, there you go. And so now the Argentine, which takes a long time, folks. So that one takes a while. Okay, so the reason I'm not going to be in Nelspruit, Sue, is because it's too expensive. I don't have the money. It's a lot of money. That last trip cost me airfare 60,000 Rand alone. Now, part of that was because of my hip, and I couldn't sit in those confined spaces. I had to pay for Economy Plus. It was also short notice, my trip to South Africa, because it took these idiots in the U.S. Department of State's contractors almost 8 weeks to return my passport renewal to me. You have to understand, I spent the last 40 years in uniform, and every time it was time for my passport to be renewed, I was either working at an embassy or at a base overseas, and that's where I took it, and it was done pretty quickly. But this one took 8 weeks, and I had to pay a surplus charge to get it sent to me express in the end so I could get out of here at literally last minute. And then my flight was canceled because of high winds so in Atlanta. And so I had to drive like a banshee speeding beyond the speed limit to Allentown, which is 2+ hours away, and got there literally 2 or 3 minutes before she closed the gate for me to check in to make my flight to Atlanta to get to South Africa to arrive the night before the election on May 28th. And so I made on May 28th, but I can't spend 60,000 Rand per plane ticket. I'm not Bill Gates or a white monopoly capitalist. This is all self-funded. all comes out of my pocket, this travel and these things. So I plan to be there for that this weekend, plus the women's 15, which starts, next weekend. It's that game, the Nelspruit game. There were still seats available even as late as I looked last week. And then the women's 15, I was going to cover it as a journalist down there at Athlon Stadium and at DHL Greenpoint Stadium. The women's 15 have 3 groups around the world. One is in Dubai, one in Cape Town, one in Vancouver. All start on the 28th, and they run for a few weeks. And I really wanted to cover that and also take care of a few other things in the Western Cape while I was down there. But unfortunately, money is a reality. I'm not News 24. I'm not IOL. I'm not New York Times. I'm self-funded, and it takes time. What's this? Misunderstood? What's this? No. No. The game isn't Nelspruit. I'm not going to be in Nelspruit. Yeah, so R1 says 33-22 the Bucks win. Lewis Pilot Berry. Well, that's interesting. Are you a pilot, Lewis? That's pretty cool. What do you rate it on? Bring the cup back home, Bucka says. A quick question. Rossi getting Sia involved in the coaching. Maybe he's planning for the future as well. Yeah, no, that's part of it. We already see Dwayne Vermeulen as a coach down there. Mornay Sten, not at the national level, but with the Lions as a kicking coach. Yeah, no. We're already seeing that Dwayne Vermeulen is being groomed for big things, as is Sia Khaleesi. All these guys, it's a long intro song. All these guys have to step aside at some point or there. Rossi can't be there forever. So anyway, so we're getting ready here, folks. How are we doing? Subscribers, someone gave us an update. We're over 6,100 now. Thank you for that. 6,154, okay. Here they come. This is the upbeat portion of the anthem. It is a pretty anthem, but it does last forever. Argentine national anthem. Okay, we're getting ready to get started here, folks. Get this braai lit. Time to light the braai. Boca. Good evening, Lawrence. You did well. You see my team, the Sharks, win the Curry Cup. Yes, I did. I called it. I step aside. We want this in government. Yep. Logan Roberts. Love the Boca. Okay, folks. It's time. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get the caps back on. Hanyani Shamangi's in the booth. Along with Matthew Pierce, I believe. Argentina, after a great win last week, they're going to want to start very fast against the Springboks. 37 degrees, pretty warm out there. Supposedly be a little bit cooler at game time. Sun is still hitting the east side of the stadium just a little bit. The rest is in shadows. This is an interesting stadium. So Christopher Ridley, the official from England out there, and Ian Tempest is TMO. Gianluca Konecki is the assistant referee, and Alan Scrooby. Any relation to the Zimbabwe or the Rhodesian Scrooby, David Scrooby? Oh man, Alan, you any relation? Let me know, man. I've been trying to reach him for ages. His website's out of date, and there's no contact information. Taking the easy way home, man. I want to get David Scooby on the channel, but I haven't been able to reach him. He's in Scotland now. If you're any relation to him. Could be a spelling. People alter the spelling of names. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. From Argentina, the mother city of Argentina. They kick it to the Bucks. Oh, he's in touch, I think, isn't he? Somehow Jasper Wiese kept that in play. I don't know. We should just let it go into touch, I think. So ruck is formed. Kobus Reinach is the scrum half here. Kobus going to dig it out. Ben Jason Dixon gives him a little screen. Kobus kicks it high into the air, not particularly far. It goes into touch. It will be a Pumas line out 30 seconds into the contest. And this is from about 32 meters away. So the Pumas in good shape here early on. Not a particularly good clearance kick by Kobus Reinach. Oh, and it's lost forward by the Pumas. Oh, my goodness. Bertrano lost that forward. So now the Springboks will get the first scrum of the game. This should be an area that South Africa dominates in the scrum. Bertrano, I think, looked away when he got the pass. Let's see. Yeah, he looked away. He looked upfield and didn't secure the ball. All right, here we go. Hayani Shamangi and Matthew Pierce up in the booth for Supersport. And this is Chris Wyatt for Rugby Ascendant, live from Pennsylvania. Thanks to 866 people currently here. Appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like point. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of the score. I'm so busy with the anthems there. There we go. Nothing. Thank you for the reminder. We've already got a player down. Thomas Gallo is down. Gallo getting his ankle taped up very quickly here, just a minute in. Looks to be in a bit of discomfort. Let's see if he can. How's he doing? He put some weight on it. He put some weight on it. Well, he get tested right now because it's a scrum. These guys have played 1 minute and already taken a water break. What the heck? Are you taking a water break 1 minute into the contest? All right. Yeah, Logan Roberts says, please, Buck is no mistake. Okay. Here we go. First scrum of the game. 1:23. The clock is stopped. Pack weight's 9:26 to 8:23. Argentina with an advantage of nearly 30. Well, 30. Yeah, 30 kgs. Set. And Kopis Reinach puts it in. The Springboks to blow him up. Oh, there's a scrum penalty already. Springboks playing advantage. They go wide. Sent out there. Pollard gets it on the wing to Fossey. Fossey sends it outside. And Ironsay's driven into touch. We're going to come back for the advantage. My goodness. Uh-oh, a little pushing and shoving going on over here. No, not really pushing and shoving. I don't know what that was all about. So 2 minutes now in. And there was an advantage for the scrum. So the Springboks are going to be able to put it down the pitch. Their scrum blew up the Pumas. First scrum, they get a penalty off of it. Good start. Oh, man, two players just drove Kurt Arnsey into touch. Wow, that's a beautiful kick. That's going to get him down to about 8 meters. Pollard with a brilliant kick. Making us remember why he was our starting fly half for so long. Here's the line out. Malcolm Marks with the line out. 3 minutes now. Line out successful. They grab Norkia in the air, but no penalty call for that. But they're into a maul. Springboks driving forward. Malcolm Marks has the ball at the back. He hands off to Kopis Reinach. As Ridley says, one. Oh, there's space wide. Oh, there it is right through the middle. Fossey! Bucca! I feel you, Fossey drives it right down the line, right down the throats. Wide open. Absolutely brilliant. 3 minutes, 24 seconds into the contest. The Springboks have got to try. Fossey. Lucanio Am set that up brilliantly. Wide open was Fossey. My goodness, it was a gap, a massive gap there. Big defensive breakdown. Fossey just went straight through. And the Bucks are out in front. This is much more like it. This is what we want to see from South Africa. Not this typical boring stuff that they do to start games off. Fossey with a try already. And the crowd is jeering. But you know what? South African fans are doing the same crap, so I really can't say anything. Pollard will go past Mornay Sten as the second highest scorer ever. With one more point. So he's just behind Mornay Sten with that conversion. 7-0. Jesse Creel ran a dummy line there. They didn't fall for it, but hey, whatever. 7-0 Springboks out in front. We're off to a good start here, folks. Off to a good start. Here's the restart, short of the 22. Who got that? Norkia. Ruan Norkia comes down with it. Ruck is formed. Kopis Reinach will dig it out of there. Thomas Dutoit with his first carry. An advantage for offside. Bucks are already playing advantage here. Kopis Reinach. And Pollard kicks it up in the air. Fossey gives chase, and he knocks it on. Going to come back for the penalty. Playing advantage for offside. Wow. 7-0 already. This is what we want to see. It's all going wrong for Argentina so far. So while it's all going wrong for Argentina, the Bucks have got to pour it on. 5 minutes. A lot of mistakes by Argentina early on. Pollard kicking it from inside his 10-meter line. That ball is gonna find touch. It does. And Charles Dutoy, thank you for subscribing. I thought you were subscribed before. All right, what do we got going on here? Robert Wood says hello. Nico Pretorius says Boca. Lynette Coetzee is here. Colin Rath. Pierre Gedenhuis. Boca 47, Pumas 19. Possibly. They'll come back, use this time to get ahead. Exactly. Daniel Kruger says, go on, ruin Norkia. Malcolm Marks, line out, goes, and he gets it Norkia. They come away with it. There's Jasper Visa charging. And they pick it up and go over the middle. Dutoy to Morat. Andre Pollard inside the 22, the fly half. Kobus Reinach over to Makazole Mapimpi. He drives into the line. Nothing there. Kobus Reinach back to Morat. Morat to Thomas Dutoy. Dutoy places it. Kobus Reinach is all over the place. Malcolm Marks to Pollard. Pollard to the outside. Oh, and they throw it away. So there was a miscommunication. Jesse Creel was looking for the ball and he let it go. He wasn't sure who had it. So that one got away from the Springboks. Shame. Springboks kind of got lost there. I'm not sure what the deal was. So Puma's line out here. 6:32 now. Trailing 7-0. Julian Montoya. No, not challenged here. Here's the kick from about 10 meters. And that ball's close to touchline is Mapimpi sends it over to Fossey. Fossey kicks it high into the air. Mapimpi gives chase, but it's going to be around the 22. Taken down there successfully by the Pumas. And they come all the way up to about the 10-meter line before they run into some Springbok defense. Bertrano into the hands of Sclavi. Pumas. Oh, over top the ball. It's pinched by Escom. Marco van Staden gets it, and Kurt Arns, he takes off with it. Kobus Reinach. Morat. Pollard. Fossey. Fossey having a great game at fullback. Oh, nice pass outside to Mapimpi. Mapimpi is buried under two tacklers. Oh, nice counter ruck coming from the Pumas. But Reinach gets there. Oxenche with his first carry. Reinach. Thank you, Formason and Pemeril Kirsten. Wow, that's interesting. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, nice dummy by Ben Jason Dixon. He dumps it off on the inside. Roselle Koch, welcome. Oh, Jesse Creel. He's free. Jesse Creel scores. Boca, Boca, Boca. Wow. Woo, they're jeering. What happened? Unbelievable. Bad camera work there as we lost sight of it for a moment. So Jesse Creel with the try. Waiting for the replay here. Here it is, finally. Ben Jason Dixon got this thing rolling. Then, boy, the Pumas are just lost. Right under the post this is going to be. Jesse Creel just walked that in. That was so easy. Kind of caught me off guard. Jesse Creel gets it done. This is an easy conversion for Pollard, so I'm going to put up on the board as 14. Wow. It's good. 14. Number 2. He passes Mornay Sten. Second highest point scorer in Springbok history, but only because of the bigotry and the unfairness against Mornay Sten, keeping him off the Springboks in 5 of 6 of his years of his prime when he could have scored hundreds of points. Could have been the first Springbok to 1,000. Pollard's not going to get there because there's trial in Sasha Feinberg and Umzulu now. So Percy Montgomery's record stays in touch for now. So Norkia gets it on the restart. Outside the 22, he falls. Kobus Reinach back there. 9 minutes in now, 14-0. 2 tries already. Springboks kick it high into the air. And it's knocked forward by the Pumas. And player was pushed. Another dumb mistake by the Pumas. Another dumb mistake. At some point, the Pumas fans are going to think the official is being unfair, but he's just being correct so far. Pollard kicking for territory. South Africa's only made one mistake thus far. Could this be a second one? Nope. They've made just one mistake so far. That was throwing the ball into touch a little while ago. And they came right back and scored a try shortly afterwards. So it'll be a line out inside the 22, 17, 18 meters away from the Pumas try line. Just 10 minutes into the contest thus far, folks. 10 minutes in. A lot of close games. 2019, 33, 31, 35, 33 in URC this weekend. Here's the line out from Malcolm Marks. They go deep, and Norkia works hard to get it. Then it's lost forward. Did they get it? Went backwards, they say. The Springboks still have it. Wow, good break there. It went backwards. As Norkia came down, he lost it. It went backwards. Visa with a carry. Cobus Reinach over to Thomas Dutoy. And he's driven backwards, Dutoy. Thomas the train. Brendan Steenkamp, welcome. So the Pumas defense suddenly stiffening up here. Oh, they're on the far side of the pitch. Creel. Reinach offloads it. The Pumas have got it. It's a knock-on as the Springboks knocking on. Another mistake by the Springboks. So the Pumas saved by a knock-on mistake by South Africa. Here's a clearance kick. That's not going to get very far unless he has a miracle kick. He does. Wow, all the way down the 10-meter line. Didn't go for touch. Fossey over midfield. Fossey dancing and taken down just inside the 10-meter line. Reinach marks. Pollard. Pollard kicks to the wing. Oh, Creel gets it. It was hit by the Pumas. Over his back. Ben Jason Dixon coming down. The Springboks got their dander up as Makazole Mapimpi picks it up. Wow. Reinach to Dutoy. Oh, the ball stripped away. And we got, penalty right there. Not releasing. Ooh, crowd jeering there. Another mistake by the Pumas. So many errors here. So Springboks are likely going to kick for that 5-meter line out. 11:50 in the contest. 1,200 people currently here, 334 likes, 41,000 views. Hit the like button, folks. What's it going to cost you? But a moment of your time. A moment of your time. That's all it takes. Vikas Marmon, thank you so much for subscribing. I think they're going to go for the post here. Yeah, they're going to go for the post. They're not going to go for the corner. It was almost intercepted by Argentina. A nice over the back like this by Ben Jason, or was it Jesse Creel? Ben Jason Dixon goes. Jesse Creel goes over the shoulder like that as he's being tackled. It was a brilliant pass. So Pollard's going to kick, 22 seconds on the clock. His third kick. He'll move him further out in front of Mornay Stead now. Flags go up. 17-0. Yeah, more points than minutes. I always like that when it's our side. Whew. Puma's brain trust looks pretty disconsolate up in the booth right now. Here we go again. Another restart. They're going to kick it to the near side. That's going to go inside the 22, taken down there by Jasper Visa. Visa's tackled. Cobus Reinach out of the ruck. Marco van Staden drives forward. Ben Jason Dixon helps him get further up. No issue. The ball's available. Ball's available. There it is. Clearance kick by Pollard. Gabriel Joseph Bayadunki for subscribing. All right. The line out will be for the Pumas at about the 43-meter line. Cornelis Lutz, thank you. Yeah, Jesse Creel already man of the match. Well, that was why I put him up as a man of the match option. Fred Duplessis, thank you for that. Lots of people coming in. Montoya, Bertrano, here come the Pumas. First time in offense in a while. Peter Niemann. Bertrano, they go back the other way. Smart move. They almost avoid the Springboks, get over midfield. But Lucan Yuan makes a nice tackle there. Oh, tackle missed by the Bucks. Here come the Pumas on the outside. They're going to get a try. Oh, Mateo Carreras, I believe it was. Mateo Carreras, and Argentina responds. Springbok defense is abysmal. Absolutely horrid defense. What happened there? Mateo Carreras gets Argentina on the board. Missed tackle, missed tackle. And then the last runner. Nice feed and one missed tackle. Marco van Staden missed the tackle and he's off to the races. Mateo Carreras. Wow. It might be a hell of a match. Don't run off yet, folks, just because the Bucks took an early lead. This is not what we want to see. The Pumas get on the board. And thank you, Sivu Yite Ngawala. I can't see that because I'm adding something in right now. Pumas. They're in the game. Mateo Carreras. Man, Chocobaras was part of that too. Suddenly, it's a new ball game, folks, just like that. 24 points in 15 minutes. This is not a boring game, that's for dang sure. Here's a restart from Pollard, deep down about the 5-meter line, taken by, is that Chocobaras? Can't see. It is Chocobaras. I mean, I've got a camera like at the top of the stadium showing me who it is. The TV announcer. Oh, it's charged down by the Bucks. Will it stay in play? Ben Jason Dixon takes it over the shoulder outside the 22, and South Africa has the ball. It's just lying there, and here come the Pumas. They pick it up. They're coming down the sideline. Oh, Bertranu down to the Springbok 10-meter line. South Africa's got their head up their rectum now. Delguy, Pumas have numbers on the far side. They're working it outside. There they go, but they bounce it. Gives the Springboks time to get there. Nonetheless, they still drive down inside the 10-meter line. South Africa had them on their 5-meter line. Now they've gained 45, 55, 58 meters here in about 15 seconds. Bertranu to Montoya. And now the Pumas are going backwards. They come to the wing. Into the hand of Delguy. Inside the 10-meter line. South Africa taking things for granted here. A little too quick. Oh, there's a line break down the middle. Here come the Pumas. Inside the 22. Bertranu. Bucks are struggling to get back. And the ball stolen. Advantage anyway. Marco van Staden, Eskom steals the ball. Going to cut back for the advantage. Wow. Man, oh man, this game suddenly got very warm. Temperatures rising. And the crowd is jeering, but is clearly not releasing. Marco van Staden gets the jackal. Somebody's injured. A Puma player, I think. I can't see clearly. It looks like a Puma on the far side of the pitch. Timeout. Head up rectum. Not commentary you will hear on official sports channels. No, you won't, Werner Kruger. You won't hear that on official sports channel. Yeah, get their head up their rectum. Let's go, Bucks. Francois van de Vestoys in comment. Va-tu, mon ami. What did Francois say? Blue Badgers here. Argentina won't give up. No, they won't. You guys got a good chat rate going here. Keep it up. Paulie was angry a few minutes ago. And what's that? We've got Amanda Uma van Furen. Oh, Grandma. Welcome to you, Amanda. Thank you for subscribing. Keep it up, folks. Keep subscribing. Drive us higher. We love this. There's a big crowd today for this. We're at 47,000 views already. We will break the record. I think we've broken the record for live streams. The number of people watch the stream. We're going to go to TMO. Ooh, looking for foul play on the Springboks. This could be bad. We're going to the booth. 11:30 South Africa time. 5:30 here on the East Coast. You're going to the booth. Let's see it. Creel. No, there's nothing in that. No, there's no head contact on Kurtley Arendse. Not from that angle. Kurtley's also bent over. The player bends into him. Oh, the shoulder hits him, the chin. Okay. Yeah, shoulder on the chin. But, I mean, the player leans into him. That's not Kurtley's fault. He's bent over properly.
There is clear head contact and it is foul play and it does meet the yellow card threshold.
This rule is killing rugby. This is killing rugby. You can't even make a tackle. It's ridiculous. Stupid. Kurtley bent over and had a proper tackle technique and he gets a yellow card. Such BS. This is really ruining the game. And I'm not saying it because South Africa got it. I said it when the teams I was rooting for, not rooting for, got it too. It's going to the bunker. Why is that going to the bunker? They said it was a low threshold. That's stupid. So why are you signaling bunker for that? the chef, or the chief. The chief, welcome. Yeah, exactly, Stephen Fike. I mean, why, the attacker causes that. He causes contact there by leaning into the player. The player's already bent over at the hips like he's supposed to be. That's just nonsense. So they're going to go for the points here. Wow, it could go from a 17-0 to a 17-10 game just like that if he makes this kick. Thomas Albornoz. 30 seconds on the clock. Here's the ball fell off the tee. Logan Roberts, I don't agree with that. I mean, the contact was initiated by the attacking player. He dove into him. That's, come on, that shouldn't be a card. Is he going to get that? Wide. No success there. They missed the penalty. That's painful. So the Springboks escape there and eat some of that yellow card off for Kurtley Arnse here in the first half. 18:33 now. Springboks killing more time. He went out at 17:27, so already a minute's gone. And now they kick it. Pollard kicks it down. It bounces in midfield, goes over the 45-meter line. Kicked high into the air by Albornoz, and that's going to go into touch. That's a horrible kick. What the heck was that? That's another dumb mistake by the Pumas. Oh, man, the Pumas making some really stupid mistakes here. But they're in the game. This had better not become a red card. Kurtley Arnse, that's crap. That wasn't even a yellow card, frankly. So Malcolm Marks line out. And they touch the player in the air again. And they steal the ball. It's a knock-on because he grabbed his arm, Christopher Ridley. Good Lord. He grabbed the Springboks player's arm. That's why it's a knock-on. 1,400 people here, 49,000 views. Thanks for tuning in. I don't watch any soccer for this specific reason, says Vanna. Yeah, Vanna, I'm with you. All for player safety, but it's becoming a joke. Did they just say it stays yellow? It's talking yellow. I'm not sure. I missed that. 20 minutes. It stays a yellow card. That was a quick decision. Bind. Set. We're down to 7:14 on that card already, and we're going to reset this quickly. So kill more time. Blue Badger said it comes from the IRB board full of lizards. Yeah, I agree with that. They ruined this by changing the name to World Rugby. IRB was the right term. They thought to be clever and call it World Rugby. It was a stupid move. $20.41 down to 6:44. Killing some more time. Another half minute killed off that yellow card for Kurtley Arnse. Ball's in the pipe. They bring it out. Here come the Pumas. They come to the near side, over midfield. Bucks are trying to strip him, giving up territory. Mapimpi, instead of tackling, he's trying to strip. And is over there. Finally, the tackle's made inside the 10-meter line. Dean Beck, thank you for your subscription. Pumas, Bertrano. They're going the far side. Albornoz. They go wide. There's no defender over there, and they're past the Springboks. Van Staden doesn't have the pace, and they're going to get burned again, and the Springboks give up another try. Unbelievable. Pablo Matera with the try for the Pumas. Marco van Staden is slow. Fossey was the only chance to get there, and he got closed off. This is bad. Springboks start off, make no mistakes for 15 minutes, and then nothing but mistakes. Pablo Matera. Didn't even know he was in the game. (17-14). 17-0 was the score. Look where we are now. Ooh. 17-14. What a 22 minutes. 31 points in 23 minutes. Pollard with the restart. Very costly card to Kurtley Arnse. Poor tackling has killed the Springboks too. Clearance kick. He said ball in front. What do you mean by that? That's going all the way back. Let's go. Springboks line out from the Puma side of the pitch. I told you they've got to run up the points when they can. They go deep right to my pimpy Pollard to Lucan Yoam. Nicely done. Kobus Rana kicks it over the top, but nobody gives chase. Goes right to the Pumas. Pumas have the ball. Kicking down the pitch. Kicked up in the air by Pollard from his 10 meter. He's all under control here. Second highest scorer in Springbok history. Fossey misses it, and the Pumas come down with it. Juan Cruz Malia comes down with it. Here's Albornoz kicks it down the pitch. Nobody there. That's a 50-22 if you don't get there. Finally, Pollard chases it down and just releases it in time. But where's the mark going to be? My goodness. Oof, 3 minutes left on that yellow card. The Springboks in a lot of trouble here, folks. A lot of trouble here. Argentine line out. They go straight in. Here they come. Still up a man. Oh, camera's out of focus here. Come on, let's get it in focus. The ball's kicked. There's no one there. The Puma's going to get there first. What the hell? Springboks are slow. And there's a penalty against South Africa for off their feet. 5 meters out. And the whistle blows again. Everyone's still chasing the ball down here. No quicks. Make sure your player's up. Both played the ball on the floor against Fossey. So penalties against him. So the Pumas can get a 5 meter line out here, or they want to scrum. They're going to go for the corner for 5 meter line out. And they could take the lead here. Wow. Wow. 26 minutes now. Boy, they got their dander up. What did I say about a trap game? What did I say about a trap game? Now it's not about slaughtering the Pumas. It's just about beating them at this point. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. The referee is an Englishman, see? That's correct. Christopher Ridley. He's been pretty good so far. I'm not going to complain about it. Just one or two things I thought were off. And line out successful. They're into a maul. But they're going to go for... nearly into touch, and they throw it back, and they get it across. Joel Sclavi and Los Pumas lead the game. Wow. Joel Sclavi, they're going to check something here. I don't know what it is. It's going to the Timo. I thought the maul went into touch. It's extremely close, so we're going to go in and look at this. Where's his neck? Yeah, Joel Sclavi has no neck. Somebody's putting a laser beam on the Christopher Ridley. That's very disrespectful. Okay. So we're going to look and see if that maul was pushed into touch. It looked to me like it was. Yeah, he's in touch. Oh, good Lord. He's in touch by a step. The try is a try, but the ball was in touch. There it is. Let's see it again. This is a better angle from behind. Well, that's what Chris Ridley said. It was tight. We can't get it from this angle. We can't tell. His foot might be in the air when he releases it. Let's see. Okay, come on. No, it's good. His feet were in the air. It's good. His feet were in the air. I think it's going to be upheld. It's not enough to overturn it there. I think that it's going to be upheld. His feet were in the air. He didn't go into touch. Slavy gets it. I think it's good. I think it's good. Maybe they'll stop. Yep, try's good. 19-17. Argentina now leads. It was 17-0 South Africa. Last week, Argentina was trailing 20-3 at halftime. Wow. Curtly Arance's yellow card is devastating. 3 tries scored. Wow. Yeah, it was a laser pointer pointed at his face. Here's the kick. It's going to drift left, so it's 19-17. Wow. South Africa is completely discombobulated here. Curtly Arance's card, absolutely devastating. And poor tackling by Marco van Staden, who's also been a detriment so far in this game. He's had a couple jackals, but everything else he's done has been disaster. He's slow. Oh, my goodness. A half of 2 halves, I just heard a television announcer say. Argentina from their 5-meter line going to kick this up the pitch. And that ball is going to bounce back. Fossey will pick it up on the run. 10 meters. Midfield, he kicks it in the air. Fossey gives chase. And he knocks it on. And then Argentina knocks it on. Okay, no knock on by the Springboks. I thought it came off of Fossey. So it'll be a scrum to South Africa. Yep, came off of blue. That's right. Pumas disagree. So South Africa gets a scrum, and the yellow card is up. Curtly Arance's back on the pitch, but 19 points scored in his absence. Argentina is just 1 try away from a bonus point here. Wow. This is crazy, folks. 495 likes. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. Takes nothing but a moment of your time. Right below the video.
That was easy.
Piece of cake. Easier than the Springbok performance right now. And they drive forward. The whole thing collapses, but they're not going to get a penalty. The Bucks feed it back to the inside. And the ball comes loose. I think it's knocked on. Knocked on. Oh, my goodness. And who's in the midst of this? Marco van Staden. I don't think it's his fault, though. I think Kobus Reinach knocked it on. Jiminy crickets. It's Visa. Yeah, it's Jasper Visa. He lost it. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, the Jaguars are showing their teeth. Jaguares. Crouch. Bind. 3 handling errors for South Africa. They've all been critical. Set. Springboks. Ball's kicked down the pitch from inside the 22. My Pimpy's back here. He's got it. Pimpy over to the middle. He sends it to Fossey. Fossey up to the 10-meter line. He kicks it high and gives a chase. He's got a gap there, but he's not going to get there. It's lost. Oh! Tackle off the ball. Fossey runs through the player. That was a mistake because he could have got that ball. So, penalty against Fossey there. Oh, dumb penalty. Dumb penalty. And the Puma player is down. So Montoya's complaining when the Springboks are kicking, they're not retreating. Yeah, that's close, but a big mistake by Fossey. He took his head. He looked down. He looked down. If he'd have kept his head up. So the Pumas get a penalty here, and it's 30 minutes in it now. Springboks hanging on now. And that's going to get the Pumas up over midfield. Well, they were playing their game, Brendan. They were. Logan says, I'm tired. Yellow card's up, Andre. I said that already. We're back at full strength. Back at full strength. That thing ended at 27, about 4 minutes ago. And there's cocking up even with Kurt Larence back on the pitch. 31-22 in the first half. Bertrano. Pumas are on their knees, but they're somehow getting the ball passed across the pitch. Close to midfield here. Missed tackles are the order of the day for the Springboks. A lot of them. More out there. Oxenche has to get back on side. Del Guy. Thomas Detroit tries to pinch it, but he can't. Bertrand sends it over the middle. Pablo Matera, the try scorer. Penalty for being off their feet. Who's off their feet? Is there even a Springbok in there? There it is, Ben Jason Dixon. Everything went right for 15 minutes, and everything has gone wrong for 17 minutes. So when people roll up the score of future, folks, don't ever go, hey, you know, they're just being mean. Look how the Pumas have come back 2 weeks in a row. South Africa's going to go into the locker room trailing. That's a hell of a kick there by Albornoz. Yeah, he didn't roll away, Jason Dixon. So now they got a 5-meter line out thanks to that stupid mistake. Oh my goodness, Springboks could be down by 10 going in the half. $33 minutes off the clock now. Well, we did great for 17 minutes, 15 minutes. Line out successful. Pumas are driving. Rolling maul. Collapsed by Green. There's going to be a penalty advantage there. Sclavi looking for a brace. He's at the line, short. They're over, but they're driven back. Patera denied. Still short. So the Africans are coming through there, and it's knocked on, but we got 2 penalties here. That's 2 penalties down here deep. Crawling through is the call. So Springboks got to be careful. They get another card here. They're going to kick. They're going to tap and go. Here they go. Thomas Gao going to tap and go here for. There they go. And the Springboks get the front edge and drive them back. Oh, Bertrand, broken play. They're going to get in. And there it is. Albornoz. Bonus point for Argentina in the first half. Wow, this is an implosion of epic proportion. Wow. Unbelievable. 4 unanswered tries. Wow. Oof, man. This is thermonuclear. 24 unanswered points. It could be worse. This one's an easy kick. Well, not that easy, but not too bad. 8 seconds on the clock. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There's a kick. It goes through. 26-17, 9-point lead. Valerie Nell, thank you for subscribing. 26-17. It is embarrassing, Colin. Oh, 4 minutes left in the first half. Here's the restart. Springboks got to have something go right for them here. They got him in touch. How is he not in touch? Thank you. They'll turn it over. Springboks have the ball inside the 22. Delgee tried to run down the sideline, but he ran out of space. Mistake there. 9-point lead for Argentina. You don't want to give the Springboks life here. Malcolm Marks coming over. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remain. Oh, they throw it away. Argentina gets the line out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. And the Springboks have got the ball. It's a knock-on advantage. Malcolm Marks offloads it to Cobus Reinach. To Pollard goes out on the wing. Curtly Arnsay finally gets involved in the game. Something other than the yellow card. Pick and go by Ball's available, and Jesse Creel plays scrum half. Salman Morat nearly drops the ball, and he's driven back 3 meters. Remind me why he's out there starting? Cobus Reinach. There's nothing here for the Bucks. They need to go wide. Reinach kicks it through, and it bounces off a Puma player. And we're going to come back for the knock-on advantage. 2.5 minutes remain in the first half. It's a long knock-on advantage. Or it's a penalty. It wasn't a knock-on. That's why we're coming back. So the Springboks can make it 26-20. I say take the points. These are 3 straight-on points. And they're not going to take the points. Rossi up in the booth. Big coaching staff. They kick it to the corner. Okay, they roll the dice. Minute 45 seconds. South Africa rolls the dice. It's not even a close one. It's 10 meters away. They gave up 3 points on offer right there. Could have made a 6-point game. Minute and a half left in the first half. They better get a try here. This one's successful. Visa comes down with it. They try to get to a maul, but it's collapsed. There's a penalty for collapsing maul. Now they'll be able to get a 5-meter line out. Tap and go by Cobus Reinach. Cobus Reinach. He's in. Baka, the little nifty wonder. Cobus Reinach taps and goes and runs it in. Yes. The gamble pays off. Cobus Reinach in the corner, and the gamble pays off. My goodness. "14 test tries for Cobus Reinach. I saw 3 of them against Canada in Kobe. What's going on here? 9 seconds on the clock. Pollard. Tough kick here. 4 seconds. What are you waiting on? 3, 2, 1. Good Lord. He missed it. Gee, many crickets. What the hell were you waiting on? No good. (26-22). We're over the hooter now. I'm going to kick it down inside 22. I think the Bucks will just kick it in a touch. Although Jasper Visa takes it forward. Reinach will kick it in a touch. Halftime, 26-22. Wow. There be some tongue lashings in the locker room. There better be some tongue lashings in the locker room at halftime. This is unacceptable, folks. Unacceptable. The complete breakdown of the Springboks. 3 tries scored while Kurt Arndt was on the bench in what I felt was a very harsh yellow card. But with the stupid rule, the stupid law the way it is now, they had no choice but to give that card. Wow, it is 26-22 halftime. Let's get the halftime marker up there. What are your thoughts, folks? Start a poll. Let's see. Let's go with a poll here. This was man, that was embarrassing. Embarrassing. So what happened in that first half there late? Did the wheels come off, or did they just get a bit out of sorts? Which do you think it is? I think the wheels came off. 61,000 views. That sets a record on the channel. Thanks, folks. Small mistakes turn into bigger upsets. Yeah, well, I mean, they had it back on the 5-meter line. Missed tackle. Next thing, they're all the way down the other end of the pitch. Yep. All right, so what a game, says Raven. Dean Kruger subscribed. Thank you for that. We missed Peter Steph Dutoy. Missed a lot of stuff. Yeah, well, look, folks, before we get carried away, they came out like gangbusters. The Springboks were 17-0 in just a few minutes. And then they just went to sleep. They just terrible missed tackles. A lot of missed tackles there. Poor defense. Yeah, it was atrocious. Colonel lives with high standards, which is great. Best quality controller ever. Yeah, I do live with high standards. Yep, for myself and for everyone else. Yep. Take off Morat. Yeah, I think Salman Morat needs to go off. He was no help in this first half. Let's see who played poorly in that first half. Fossey played well, I thought. I wasn't expecting to play that well. Marco van Staden, I thought, played atrociously except for the 2 jackals. But other than that, he played very poorly. Norkia played well. Salman Morat played poorly. Not much to say about Mapimpi or They were kind of missing in action. So was Kurtley Arndt, and that's another problem. We scored those points with those guys barely involved in the game. Clinks says, go Boca. Well, the Boca need to do something. Ronnie Swan, welcome to you. 1,305 people stick around with us for halftime here. Let's see how we're doing on subscriber base. Last time I checked it was 6154, 6350. All right, that's awesome. Lots of people subscribing, folks. Hey, go back and watch some of my older content, not just the live games. You don't have to go watch that. You know the score. But you can watch some of the interviews with Nas Bota, Victor Matfield, Flock Silliers, Johan Mumsen. All kinds of folks. V. is Morat. Well, he's not doing very well in this game. Bring on Quaggy. I think that we're going to see the bench offloaded pretty quick in the second half. I bet you we see Vincent Kalk, Eben Etzebeth, Elric Lowe, Quagga Smith come into the game pretty quickly in the second half. Dean Kruger says the Boca will win. Yeah, but I don't need heart attack, man. Who needs a Hatzenfocht? I don't need this nonsense. This is a game they should be running away with, and you can't mess around because next thing you lose. Ask the Pumas. That first game against the Wallabies, they had the game in hand, and they just sat around, screwed up, made mistakes, and lost the game at the end. Never underestimate an opponent. That's right, Blue Badger. Never underestimate an opponent. Lynette Collins. So, Johan Sten, thank you for subscription. By the way, in the first half, 2 things happened. One thing. The second thing can happen in the second half. The one thing that did happen is that with those points scored, Andre Pollard has now surpassed Mornay Sten as the second highest scoring Springbok in history. Yep. Second highest scoring Springbok in history. Only Percy Montgomery stays ahead of him. Montgomery, I think, had 25 tries in his career plus those kicks, and he wasn't kicking early part in his career, so imagine he could have got a lot more too. But we don't have any 1,000-point scores for the Springboks, and not a lot of those on the planet, to be honest. But some All Blacks that do it. But so now Mornay Sten has been surpassed, and the great Mornay Sten, only Percy Montgomery stands out in front of Pollard, and I don't think Pollard's going to get to him because it's another 150 points. And with all the experimenting with Sasha Feinberg, Ngumzulu, I think that Pollard's days of scoring points at fly half are limited because of that. I think he's 32 now. So, wow. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Very disappointing first half. It started like gangbusters. So let me take a look at my Super Brew and see how I did there. By the way, if you're tuning in late and you want to join us, you're welcome to join us on the WhatsApp group. There's a pinned message at the top. You can join the WhatsApp group where you'll get all the notifications for all of these videos. Somebody's talking. Listen to this. What the heck is that? What is this? And somebody posting and what is this nonsense here? What the hell is going on here? What's going on here? Somebody's being an asshole. Sorry. Just deleting some stuff here. Oh my goodness. Someone's putting a picture of another channel in my group and then attacking my group because they don't like what's going on over there. I mean, seriously? Reinhard Fundevalt, thank you for subscribing. Boy, people are such just jerk-offs. I swear to God. Swear to God. Wow. I got people acting like clowns over in my group here. So halftime stats here. So I'm looking at the WhatsApp group. People acting like fools. I need one of the moderators to keep an eye on that over there and just delete people acting like fools over there. Thank you. Enhorn Gatey, welcome to you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. So 4 tries for Argentina, 3 for South Africa. Possession 52% for Argentina, 48% for South Africa. Tackles made, 27 by Argentina, 32 by South Africa. Tackles missed, 12 by the Springboks, 8 by Argentina. Territories in favor of South Africa. Penalties conceded, 7 by Argentina, 5 by South Africa. Lineouts, the Springboks have lost 2 of their lineouts. They won both of their scrums. And there's been 10 clean line breaks by the Pumas, just 3 by South Africa. And that would be part of the problem, what's going on over here. Excuse me. Excuse me a second here. Got to go in this group. Halftime, folks. Sorry about that. Had to deal with that. When is halftime done? When it's done? Rikus, when it's done? There's no clock here that says it's about 15 minutes. There's no clock here. It'll be done shortly. When is halftime done? Well, I mean, unbelievable. All right, so 26-22, halftime, and the Pumas. People are ruining a good experience here. We're all having a good time here. It is halftime. Yeah, they got some work to do in the second half. That's for darn sure, don't they? Really got a lot of work to do in the second half. A lot of work to do in the second half. No, it's not. Sorry, folks. Oh, boy. Whoever that was just a moment ago, thank you. Rechat Duvanaga, thank you for subscribing. Been making too many mistakes so far. They do need to clean it up, that's for sure. They steal our time. Yep. Yeah, Los Pumas can be deadly with the ball. They showed that, didn't they? Good Lord. It's like dealing with 4-year-olds over here in the WhatsApp group. All right, so Mark Tor. Welcome, Mark. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, broken play has been a problem, and the Springboks have not responded well to the broken play in the first half. Very disappointing. They got to pull their boots up. I suspect we're going to see bomb squad activity very early in the second half. Peter says, thanks. You're very welcome, Peter. The new Galaxies need to tighten up more aggression. Yeah. Well, they looked good for 17 minutes and all went sideways. Bron Steenkamp says, my blood pressure. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. I'm with you. Show as the screen. What does that mean, Dean Kruger? Show as the screen. What is as the screen? What do you mean by that? Blue Badger. How many South Africans watch my channel? The majority of people watching my channel are South African Blue Badger. Yep. I don't know how many are. How would I know that? I can't see who they are. I can't see who's currently watching. It's not something that's available to a content creator on YouTube. I can tell you that anecdotally, most of my viewers on the Rugby Ascendant are South Africans, but there are people around the world. There are Americans who watch it. Have some people in New Zealand who aren't expats who watch it. Yeah, so we have people from all over the world. But but I don't know the answer. It's probably overwhelmingly right now South Africans for this. Lots of time, yep. The captain for whom, Rick? For the Springboks or for the Pumas? For the Springboks, it's Salman Morat. For the Pumas, it's Julian Montoya, as per normal. Johan says, I'm all for a squad rotation, but a championship is on the line. You send your best team. Agreed. Can someone please tell me what's so special about Morat? I don't know. I'm a Province and Stormers fan, and I don't know what's so special about him. Khaleesi is home resting, along with Peter Steph Dutoy and some other players. Villy Leroux is also not here. Colin says, thank you for coming. You're very welcome, Colin. My pleasure. I was hoping to be mentioned as a new subscriber. Thanks for very entertaining. Well, Ivor Forster, did I miss it on the screen? My apologies for that. I was dealing with people acting like children in the WhatsApp group. So Ivor Forster, if you're a new subscriber, welcome aboard. There's my wave to you. Thank you. My apologies for missing you when you came on. We've had a lot of new subscribers today. I think I probably missed a couple. My apologies to all of them. Elvino Adams says, we got this, Bucks. Trust the process. Well, let's hope so. Andre Fenter, we see a lot of changers in the first half. Very quickly, yeah. Ivor Forster says you're the best. Well, thank you, Ivor. Buy a donkey. I don't know if I'm the best, but I certainly try. I may have to make that WhatsApp group for Rugby Ascendant just a me commenting only if people are going to act like fools. What is it with people in WhatsApp? The behavior of people on social media is just atrocious. They just really act like juveniles. All right, so players coming back out on the pitch now. We're getting ready for the start of the second half. The Springboks are on the pitch, turning off the halftime score. Okay, we're getting ready for the second half here. South Africans broke that loggerneck jam. There's Enrico. Thank you, Enrico. Are you a Pumas fan or a Bok fan? With a name like Enrico, I could presume that you're a Pumas fan, but I could be wrong. Lots of Portuguese have names like that who settled in South Africa moved there from Mozambique and Angola back in the day. Okay. Hanyani Shimanga in the booth with Matthew Pierce for Supersport. Okay. Wow. Here we go. Second half. Getting ready to get started here. 10, 9. And countdown to the second half. 6:14 here. It's after midnight in South Africa. 7:14 down there. Here's the restart. Andre Pollard kicks it inside of 22 to the Pumas. And we're underway. And the first tackle is made pretty quickly. And that tackle is made by Nordkia, who's got his forehead taped up. Wow. Morat tries to chase it down. The ball's kicked high into the air. It's going to get out to about the 10-meter. On the run. Here comes Fassi. Fassi down to the 22 before he's even touched. Brilliant work by Afili Fassi. Kobus Reinach. Paul Stubbs, not Matthew Pierce. Sorry, Paul Stubbs and Hayani Shamani. Thomas Dutoy. Kobus Reinach. Back to Marco van Staden. Reinach looking for somebody, anybody, and there's Oxen Che. But the Bucks are not getting much space here, picking up about an inch or two each time. Malcolm Marks now trying to break through, but he's driven backwards. Not very inspiring at the moment. Pollard goes to Kurtley Arnse to Creel. Ball's available. Kobus Reinach. Oh, that ball's thrown backwards. Offside. Springboks are playing advantage here. Easy 3 points on offer. Reinach. Ox breaks through. Oxen Che driving down to 7 meters. Here we come near side. Reinach. Pollard picked up and thrown backwards. Kobus Reinach goes back towards the center. Oxen Che with the ball again, but now we're 10 meters out. Still playing a penalty advantage. It's a long advantage. Morat. Ben Jason Dixon goes forward. Reinach to Marco van Staden, but not really gaining any space here. Springboks are off their feet, but not called for it. Pollard. They come to Fassi. Fassi thinks he finds space, but it closes. Reinach doesn't know which way to go. That's the long advantage. Is it over? Another advantage right in front of the post. All right, now we're in good shape here. Salman Morat gets tackled. Reinach goes wide. Pollard leaves it on the turf. We're going to come back for the advantage now. And how do you not take this advantage? It's right in front of the post. You got to take these points. Dean Kruger, good to see you there. Dean, welcome. If I missed yours, I thought I caught Dean Kruger. 66,602 people have tuned in for this one. Thanks a lot. 1,315 currently here. Just 574 likes. Come on. All right. Jasper Visa's down getting his boot put back on. Clock is stopped at 42:44. And Pollard is going to kick for the points here. He'll get back 2 of those he missed earlier. So 43 minutes in the contest here, and this is a lot closer than people expected it to be. Pollard, 3 out of 4 kicks. This is a relatively easy one. Still taking his time, 18 seconds. Kick is good, right down Hollywood and Vine. It's 26-25 now. Springboks get back on the board, 26-25 now. Yeah, place of refuge. Yeah, you corrected me. This is a stupid rule for the Rugby Championship. You're right. And the Pumas kick it straight into touch on the restart. It's going to give the ball to midfield to the Springboks. Well, there you go. Now Argentina's starting to make mistakes again. If the game started with Argentina making mistakes and the Springboks capitalizing, then the Springboks make mistakes, Argentina capitalizing, now Argentina's make mistakes, Springboks capitalizing. My goodness. This is a game of 10-minute segments. A game of 10-minute segments. That's what this is. Yeah, it's a dumb try rule. If you get 4 tries, you should get a bonus point. That's where it is pretty much everywhere else. But you're right, place of refuge. I misspoke. if I said that. McGoat and Young G Music. Go Bucka. Hit the like button, says Wayne Simpson. This ain't a Senate hearing. Here we go. Set. And the Pumas go straight down, but they're going to get a break and a reset. They went straight to the ground. 1 point is the difference right now. Oh, on this side, the Springboks went down first. On the other side, it was the Pumas. So no wonder we're getting a reset. At midfield, 45 minutes now off the clock. It won't be long before the bomb squad comes in at this rate. Colbus Reinach to put in. He's done a good job at scrum half, but his replacement is Jaden Hendrickson. I'm suspect on him. And early engagement from the Pumas. This is a makeable penalty here for Pollard from midfield straight on. Take the points. Oh, it's just a free kick. It's a free kick. Can't call scrum. So they kick it down there. It's knocked backwards by Curtly Arnse and picked up by the Pumas. Albornez gets through the first level of defense, finally tackled. Malcolm Marks is there. Bertrano. And here's a kick looking for a 50-22. No, it's going to be in the middle of the pitch. Kicked high into the air. Pollard. Fosse's up for it. And the Pumas knock it backwards. Springboks doing a lot of stand around. And that's Ben Jason Dixon who steals that ball. Here we go. Fosse kicks it forward. Oh, on the ground. Caught by the Pumas. What a saving play. That was a beautiful kick, but he saved it from going deeper. And nobody's over here. Somebody better get over here and get that ball. Pollard's in trouble. He just gets away. My goodness. Ben Jason Dixon with the ball now. Springboks nearly screwed the pooch here. Malcolm Marks bounces off one Puma and up to the 22. Ruck is formed. Oh, Jasper Wiese shoving a guy in the back. Sends Gaio packing. That's going to be out. That's a nice clearance kick, and that'll calm things down for a moment. Woo. That'll calm things down for a moment. Got substitutions coming. Let's see who it's for. Oh, nice job there by Juan Cruz Malia. He was laying on his back and caught that ball up over his... Okay, I can't see who the substitutions are. They didn't show us. Ebenetzebeth is in the game. Ties the record, 127 appearances. Vincent Koch is on. And I said a few more minutes, and there it is. I can't see who else came on. Etzebeth ties the record with Victor Matfield now. Lineout is stolen by the Pumas. So the Springboks lose another lineout, and there's an advantage here for knock-on. They lose another lineout. What the heck? That's 3 already. And that's knocked on by Curtly Arnse. Good Lord. So Bertrano is off. They replace the scrum half for Argentina. Wow. Gonzalo Garcia is on for Bertrano. 21. Elric Lowe is on there. I didn't see him come in. Vincent Koch, I did call. Another line out. This one's uncontested. And Nordkia comes down with it. Oh, nearly thrown away. What a great job diving for that ball. Who was that? Monty Lubbock is in the game. Springboks counter ruck coming. And they've got it. Nope, they turned it back over, but they win a penalty for not releasing. So that's a kickable one here. So what happened? Did they keep Pollard in the game? I don't know. They're not showing me on the screen who came in, who went out. Oh, Monty Libbek. We're going to kick for the post with Monty Libbek, but we won't do it with freaking, oh my gosh, with Pollard, who's money. Oh, look, I'm a Stormer and a Province fan, but Monty has just been oof. Oh, my goodness. So Monty Libbok going for the post. "34 seconds with Monty. That's an eternity. He'll run it down to 1 second. 29. They're jeering him. 91 points and 17 caps. Can't play the sound of the match, Gilbert Adams. It's a copyright strike. Why do people ask me to destroy my channel? It's very annoying. If you want to watch it, go watch it. That's not why people tune in here. Kick is good. And the Springboks lead 28-26. All right, Monty gets it done. Enough of the coach's box. It's good. All right, 28-26. Okay. And the poll. Peter Jakobsen, that's very kind of you. All right, so here's a restart here from the Pumas, and the Springboks are back in front at the 50-minute mark. High into the air. Ooh, oh, there goes Roy Norkia. Boy, he picks up about 8 meters coming down from that high catch. Reinach is still out there at scrum half. Kicks it high into the air. It's contestable in here. Who's going to get it? And the Pumas are winning all the high balls right now. They've got it. Their replacement scrum half feeds the ball over. Thomas Gao. And a penalty for Jasper Wiese laying on the pitch there. So they're playing advantage. They're going to come back. There's an obstruction on the Argentines, but they had a penalty advantage, so they're going to come back. Oh, Thomas Kramer smacks Lukan Yuam in the head. Pushes him aside like this as he's getting up. Should have done a flop. Delgui is off. 22 is on. That's Santiago Carreras. Delgui goes off. Another substitution there. Clock is still running. Shot called. They're going to try to take the lead again. Now teams are getting smart. Trying to just keep the lead here. So, Pumas will go for the post. 52 minutes in. 28-26. Started out very promising for South Africa. Muy Palad. That was a good kick, Keenan Terre-Blanche by Monty. Yes, I'll give him that. Collins says, yes, Monty. Argentina wins, says Christian Alonso Melis, 41-31. Okay. All right, well, let's do a poll. We'll do a poll at this stage. Who's going to win? Looks wide. All right, here you go. Who wins, Argentina or South Africa? There you go. There's your poll. Monty Libbok to restart it here. 28-26, South Africa holds on lead. They don't kick it very far. He goes up to about the 10-meter line. And Kurt Arnsey goes up. It bounces backward. Oxenche's on the loose. Oxenche over midfield. Reinach sends it back to Libbok. Libbok outside. Here they come. Quagga Smith is in the game. He's got the carry. Didn't see him come in. Malcolm Marks is still out there. Down to the 10-meter goes Malcolm Marks. Monty Libbok. Libbok to Lukan Yuam. To Makazole Mapimpi. Mapimpi inside the 10-meter line. Driving forward. Chocobatas makes the tackle. Ebenezebeth with his first major carry here. And he tries to hurdle, but it doesn't work as they get him by the boot. Jasper Wiese is still in there. Kobus Reinach goes wide. Monty Libbok, fresh legs. Fassi goes out to the wing. Quagga Smith fighting off tacklers, but driven backwards by the Argentines. Reinach tried to go to the outside and cut back in, but there was coverage there. Ball's on the turf. Fassi loses it backwards. The Pumas have it. And that's going to go down around the 22, taken by Monty. He sends it over to the middle. Kurtley Arnsey in the middle of the pitch here. Kurtley looking for some space. He runs around a couple Springboks and gets to the first line, then held and tackle there. So, who is that? Ben Jason Dixon playing, Nordkia playing scrum half over to Ox and Che. Ox is still fighting hard out there. 54 minutes in the contest. Here comes a kick from Monty. And we got 3 Springboks over there. That 36-degree temperature is wearing players out. And Albernos gets it for the Pumas. Blows. There's a push. So, interesting. Push called on Kanyuam hasn't done much in this game, folks. Arctic says the ref is nowhere in the game. What do you mean, no 1 point, please, Linda van Hecht? I don't know what that means. Quagga will score a try. I think you're right. Yeah, Linda, Monty, finally it's over. Yeah. Temperature's wearing players out, man. 36 degrees. Boy, Kurt Lee knocked a player down. Oh, man. Took down Gonzalo Garcia. Just took him down, man. Garcia took the hit hard, too. So what was the problem with That looked like a good tackle. I don't understand what the penalty was. So we got substitution coming in for Argentina, it looks like. Molina goes off. Guido Petty comes on. So we had 2 substitutions. Pablo Matera goes off. He's replaced by Juan Martin Gonzalez. And Franco Molina goes off the lock position, replaced by Guido Petty. So the Pumas will kick it down the pitch for some territory. Let's see where the mark is going to be. It's about 35 meters away. So the Pumas now in good shape. What's that? Beetle 4040. Well, thank you for joining, folks. Rick Hearn. Morat. I'm not going to finish that. So the Pumas now on the front foot in Springbok territory, trailing by 2. Lineouts uncontested. They come away with it. Oh, Lukanyuam puts it in the breadbasket, makes a nice tackle. Monty misses a tackle, and Jesse Creel's there to make the tackle along with Quagga Smith. Quagga does a counter ruck and sending people flying. Oh, nice tackle there by Nordkia. Ruan Nordkia's put in some seriously good minutes in this game. And there's Elric Lowe, fresh legs off the bench. Ball's available. Pumas around the 10-meter line. Marcos Kramer. Whoa, what's that? It's a knock-on. So the Pumas turn it over. Whew. That'll save the Springboks for a moment there. We'll take that. It's better to be lucky than pretty. 56-19. This is way too close, folks. South Africa rushed out to a 17-0 lead. Suddenly found themselves trailing 26-17. 26 unanswered points. But since then, the Springboks have come back with 11 points. Christian Alonso Melus says, Vamos. Hey, Christian, good to see you there. Daniel says, I'm rusted. No game experience. Dunstan Daniel says, why are they playing this bad? It's a good question. Midfield problems. 80 minutes, says Daniel Kruger. Well, shouldn't be this close. Set. Jaden Hendricks is in the game now. And here we go. Big scrum victory there. Lukanyuam on the outside, over midfield, still going, loses the ball. Gone forward, so we're going to come back. Did they win the scrum? Springbok scrums are going well, but their lineouts are atrocious. 57-37. Second half action here, folks. All right. So what's Monty Libet going to do here? It's a free kick again? They kick it down inside the 22. Does Monty Libet? No, it's going to be a line outside the 22. Didn't quite get that far. Yeah, it was a penalty on the scrums. Fossey and Kramer are going at it. All right, so line out. This has been a problem for the Springboks. Not something we expect to see from Malcolm Marks. They go deep, but it's hit up in the air by the Pumas, and they've stolen another line out. And South Africa squander another scoring opportunity. That ball is bouncing down inside the 22. Going to go all the way down around the 5 where it'll die there. It's picked up by Fossey, and he's going to kick it away under pressure. And it's going to go into touch. Man, oh man. 35-meter line out. The Springboks give up 40 meters there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 614 likes, 1,450 people here. 1,455 people here. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. Doesn't cost you anything but a moment of your time. Let's take a look at subscriptions. 63.50 last time I checked. 64.27. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. And that ball's lost forward. The Pumas win their line out, but they knock it to the ground. It's knocked forward. So mistake after mistake by both sides here. Nobody wants to win this game. It's kind of like watching the semifinal at Loftus last week between the Bulls and the Sharks. Nobody wanted to win. Last 20 minutes approaching. South Africa with a slight lead. They need more. You need another try here. Make it a 2-score game. Converted try. Okay, Thomas Gallo comes off. Ignacio Calles comes on. A substitution for the Pumas. That's it. 60 minutes. We're down to the final 20 minutes of this one, folks. Wow. Lineouts are very poor. Both teams making lots of mistakes. Big dominant scrum again. Springboks get the penalty again. Jaden Hendrickson brings it out. Feeds it over to over to Monty Lubick. Lubick finds Fossey. Fossey kicks it and it's, on the fly. My Pimpy nearly had it. Charged down by my Pimpy. Brilliant stuff. And they drive the Pumas into touch. What's this? What happened to the penalty? I guess the penalty was over. So it comes off a South African foot. Lucky for Argentina here. My goodness. Oof. Joey Montoya comes over. Inside their 22. My Pimpy charged it down but couldn't secure the ball. Carl Dixon on the side. Keep the gap. Pumas were closing the gap. 61-18. Joey Montoya to throw it in. 100 caps. It's under 1 cap, something like that. Pumas clear it from their 5-meter line. Waiting back there deep is my Pimpy. My Pimpy up to midfield. Driving through. My Pimpy still going. Down to the 10-meter line. Well done. Jaden Hendrickson. Jasper Visa. Visa back inside the 10-meter line. Hendrickson. Monty Lubick. Fossey. Fossey to Kurtley Arnson, but he gets the ball delivered to him and he's tackled immediately. Finally driven to the ground. Springboks need more points here. Oxen Shea still out there working. There's a Puma player getting treatment. Looks like Marcos Kramer over in midfield. The ball's working that way, and they're going to get a whistle here. Excuse me. Appears the Springboks have a problem. In midfield and wingers don't get a lot of play time. Springboks need to go back to basics and attack the Pumas and try to keep Pumas back foot. Agreed. And unity. Cass G. Funnikirk, please tell us where they are. We're only listening to you and cannot watch. What do you mean by tell you where they are? What do you mean by tell you where they are? I don't understand what that means. Please explain what you're asking me to do. I don't understand. They are in Argentina, in the mother city of Argentina, the oldest city ever. If what you mean by that is where they are on the pitch, I'm constantly telling you where on the pitch, constantly telling you the position on the field. I'm constantly telling you who's got the ball. I mean, you're not going to find a play-by-play person who calls out as much play as I do. So I'm a little confused as to what you're looking for. I'm happy to provide it if you can explain what you're looking for. Where they are on the field. Well, I keep telling you that. Are you not listening? I'm very confused by that. I keep telling people where they are. So play is stopped for the injury. And the Springboks will get the ball back. It'll be somewhere around midfield because he stopped in there. And it is Marcos Kramer who's getting treatment. That doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. 62-10. Marcos Kramer getting a hand standing up. Is he going to be able to stay or is he going to go? I suspect he'll leave the game unless he's... We'll see. Pedro Delgado is in. He's come in for the Pumas in the front row. That means Joel Sclavi's out. Leaves only Julian Montoya in the game still in that front row for the Pumas. 62 minutes, 10 seconds into the contest. We got 17 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. God, how much time is left? I just said 62 minutes and 10 seconds. Marcos Kramer leaves the pitch. Oh, he's limping. That right leg looks ginger. Marcos Kramer. I don't know what happened there. I hope it's not serious. He's a fun player to watch. And so Ignacio Ruiz is going to come in for Montoya. So that leaves just one player on the bench for the Pumas. And Marcos Kramer comes out. All right, let's see. It'll be a scrum for the Springboks, somewhere around midfield on the far side of the pitch. Oh, Montoya stays on. Oh, excuse me. So Montoya stays on the pitch. So we got 4 front rowers. We got 3 props out there. What's going on? That's interesting. Where's he playing at then? So Montoya stays in the game at hooker. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. So he was replacing Marcos Kramer. Interesting. There's some flexibility there. Okay, so it's Springboks scrum, 48-meter line, Puma side of the pitch, far side of the field. Bind. Set. And Jaden Henderson puts it in there. And another dominant scrum by the Springboks. They're going to get rewarded for it. Where's the penalty advantage? Good God. There it is finally. And Hendrickson picks it up and goes with it. Jordan Hendrickson chased down. Is there. And off their feet, they're going to come back because the Pumas pinched that ball. So this is a makeable kick. Will the Springboks take it here? Leading by only 2 points. A penalty could kill them late in this game. So let's see what they do. So they win another scrum. Their scrum has just been dominant, but their line out is atrocious. So let's see what they're going to do. This is close to midfield. Let's see where the mark is. Nope, they're kicking for the corner. They want to try here. Want to make it a 2-score game. Monty Libick kicking it from 48 meters. About 1/3 of the way in. And it's not going to be a great kick. Oh, no. He overcooked it. Oh, my gosh. We turn away 3 points, and then we give the ball back. Overcooked it. Oh, my goodness. Scrum to Argentina back where he just started. Wow. 64 minutes off the clock now. Go for the polls, Truth. I agree. So Ox is coming out. He'll be replaced by Gerhard Steenkamp. Here's a scrum. South Africa needs a dominant scrum here. Kramer's got, it's his left knee, not his right leg. So it must look like he was favoring the right leg. Favoring the left against the right, but it's the opposite. Set. Springboks drive them back, but the Pumas get it out of there. And they do a dummy and come back to the near side. Ball's kicked high into the air to the wing, and they're driven in and touched. So that's going to be a line out to the Springboks around their 43-meter line. Good break for the Springboks here. Little push and shove. Fosse's getting chippy with everybody. There's Sia Khaleesi sitting on the bench. Sia Khaleesi, 15 minutes remain. So this has been a disaster for the Springboks. Their lineouts. And has Jan-Hendrik Vesos come in yet? No, Malcolm Marks is still out there. 14.5 minutes remain. 42-meter line for the Springboks lineout. They'll probably go to Etzebeth on this one. They do, and he knocks it backwards. Good job by Hendrickson to catch it on the fly. And Quagga Smith drives forward. Places the ball. Hendricks is there. Call to use it already. Better get rid of it quickly. He sends it high into the air. The chase is on. Who's going to get there? Etzebeth's trying to get over there. It's knocked backwards by the Bucks, and they have it. Oh, and they throw it away. And it went forward. Yeah, definitely gone forward. Oh, my gosh. Stupid play by Jaden Hendrickson there. And Santiago Carreras is limping now for the Pumas. 66 minutes in the game. It's Sunday in South Africa. We need points on the scoreboard. Yep, 1,580 people here, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. 642 likes. Thanks for the 2 new members. Santiago Carreras is bleeding by his nipple. What's that all about? So this is tight, folks. A penalty changes everything here. And if Monty Libbek hadn't overcooked that ball, we'd have the ball down around 10 meters or so for a line out. Instead, the Pumas have a scrum on the Springbok 46-meter line. Engage. And they're not getting the dominance they were before. Pumas come up. Oh, missed tackle. Another missed tackle. And the Pumas are inside at 22. Finally, Curtly Arnsey stops him over there. Oh, my goodness. The Pumas down 10 meters away now. Springboks just collapsing there. Oh, my goodness. Monty Libbek comes in and screws the pooch. And now we're in trouble. Penalty for Steenkamp not rolling away. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Hendrickson makes a tackle. But the Pumas are playing advantage. Bertrand, Albornoz, they pop it away. Going to come back. And Fossey kicks it into touch just to slow things down. So the Pumas will probably kick this. They're going to go for the 5-meter line out, or are they going to go for the win? 12 and a half minutes remain. And it's the right call. My goodness. What the heck is up, says Vander? I don't know. Tough game out there. A lot of players coming up injured. They're going for the post. Yep. They're going to go for the post. 68 minutes now. This will give them a 1-point lead if they make it. So overran the play, and then Hendrickson missed a tackle. And then Fossey missed a tackle. 3 missed tackles there. 3 missed tackles on 1 carry. Jeez. So this is an easy kick. They'll take the lead here with just 11 minutes left in the game by the time we get back to midfield. Albornoz has missed a couple kicks, but he should make this one. 18 seconds on the clock. And they put the Pumas back in front by 1. Here they go. Flags go up. 29-28. My goodness. Wow. 29-28. 89% of the poll said South Africa wins it. 69. We got 11 minutes left. Malcolm Marks finally goes out of the game. Jan Hendrik Wessels comes in. It's not been Malcolm Marks' best game. Stop the clock. Captain asked the play to stop. Not sure why. Marks goes out. Not his best game. Jan Hendrik Wessels comes in. His 3rd cap. At time we really need him. Okay, Monty Libbek kicks it high into there down the middle of the pitch. And the Pumas come away with it. Vincent Koch on the tackle. Garcia kicks it down the middle of the pitch. Taken down there by, is it Libbek? No. Monty Libbek, he is. He's driven back to midfield. So Hendrickson, Bucks have it at midfield. And that's Roy Nortkia still out there with a nice carry. Short of midfield are the Springboks now, trailing by a point with 10 minutes left. They kick it high into the air. The chase is on by Curtly Arnsey. He goes up, but he knocks it on. And the Springboks have it. Maybe it wasn't knocked on. So Springboks inside the 22 here. Hendrickson. Stop going to the top of the stadium camera. I can't see the players. It's annoying. Quagga Smith with a carry now. Hendrickson. Quick ball. Brilliant stuff over there to Wessels. Springboks are 6 meters away. Monty. And it's lost forward by Fossey. Oh my gosh. They were 3 meters away from a try, and he lost it forward. Here comes a clearance kick. And he's going to send it down the middle of the pitch. And nobody's there. Finally, picked up in midfield by Mapimpi. Mapimpi inside the 10-meter line. Mapimpi still going. Mapimpi down to the 26-meter line, 4-meter line. Hendrickson, Fossey. Fossey throws it away, nearly stolen by the Pumas. Oh, my goodness. That was such an obvious pass. It's a knock-on. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Time off. 71-23 in the second half now. And Norkia looks like he's getting a cramp out there. Springboks trailing by 1. Man, Fossey lost that ball 3 meters out. They had to try. It was, maybe not his fault. The pass coming from Hendrickson was pretty close and pretty fast, but tough one there. On the verge of scoring a try there. Fossey was so obvious with that pass to Monty Lubbock. My goodness. (71-23). Clock still stopped. Got a blood replacement. Who's going out? And it looks like Norkia is going out, but who's left on the bench? Somebody's going to have to come back. The bench is empty. Norkia goes out. So Etzebeth is in there. Morad is in there. He's going off for blood. He's bleeding out of the back of his head. So it's a blood bin. So Argentina was complaining about the substitution. Montoya's trying to get the ball moved down the pitch, but the play's right here. Oh, Mark's closer. Okay. All right. That moves it closer to the poles. Springboks need to win this scrum, and then they got 3 easy points if they can't get a try out of it. All right, folks, 71-23. Let's see where the mark is. I can't see. Camera's zoomed in too close. Why is Lubbock on and half the bomb squad on the bench? I don't know. So I still can't see where the play is. They're looking at the bench. I don't care. Scrum to the Springboks. Crouch. Still don't know where it's at because they've been focused in on the scrum. Set. Clock is restarted. That collapses and it's Springboks lose a scrum. Oh my God. Talk about a bad time to lose a scrum. Oh my goodness. 8 minutes left. So the Springboks lose their first scrum. Wow. That was at the 32-meter line. So they kick it down the pitch and the free kick into the hands of Fossey. Fossey is taken out. Just a collision. Well, he's taken out. He couldn't chase the ball. No penalty from that, and Morat makes the tackle. So the Pumas with a 1-point lead and 6.5 minutes to go. 7.5 minutes. And they're playing an advantage here coming down the sideline. What's the advantage? Vincent Koch tackles him at the 10-meter line, but Puma's playing advantage. It's knocked on. That'll bring it back for the advantage. Wow. Offside. Jeez, my goodness. Eben Etzebeth is offside on the kick. 7 minutes remain. Wow, South Africa's letting this one slip away from them. Temba, God has a plan. Well, I hope so. Not retreating. Etzebeth, he did that previously in another game, just stands around. You got to retreat. It's a new law. Or a newly refined law. Carreras kicks it deep. And the Pumas are now just 8 meters away from another try. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It all started with Monty Lubbock. It's 28-26. Monty Lubbock kicks it to the corner, overcooks it. Should have taken the 3 points. They'd had 31. They'd still be ahead now. Or if he got it in the corner, but no, he overcooked it. 10-meter line out. Pumas. Springboks need a good theft on this one. Etzebeth steals the line out. Look at that. Etzebeth steals the line out. Springboks need a good clearance kick here. Call to use it. Come on, Hendrickson, use the damn ball. What the hell are you waiting on? Gained like 5 meters. My God, that's atrocious. Why didn't you send it back for a clearance kick? Oh, Hendrickson, man, useless. He gained 7 meters. We steal the line out, and we're not out of danger. We're still in danger. He looks clueless, like a rat running around. Unbelievable. Great steal for nothing. Down to 5 minutes left here now. Here's the second line out. Time off. Clock is still running. He yelled time off. The clock is still running. And 20 seconds to run off the clock, and it's still running off. He told the clock to stop. Maroney's in, and Cinta's out. Wow. 4.5 minutes remain. Half a minute went by, and it's stolen by Quagga Smith. He's up to the 22. The Springboks have got to get down in range and get points. Hendrickson. Monty kicks it away. For what? The hell is this? Driven into touch. Jesse Creel drives him into touch. It'll be a line out to the Springboks. Four minutes left. We drive him into touch. Jesse Creel saves the day there, but we got 4 minutes left now. Less than 4 minutes. Springboks need a good line out. They've got it. They go into them all. Not going to go very far, but it's all right. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remain on the clock. Trailing by 1. Not going anywhere. So finally they break away. Vessels. Morat comes in there. Visa. Jasper Visa still out there. Monty kicks it high into the other. Chase is on over here on the near side. Obstruction over there. It's knocked on by the Pumas. That'll be a scrum to the Springboks in Pumas territory inside the 10-meter line. Be a 39-meter scrum with 2.5 minutes remaining. 3 minutes. Springboks still have a chance here. Three minutes left. Ungo Kwene, welcome to you. So less than 3 minutes left. Scrum to the Springboks. They can't have a mistake like they had a few minutes ago. My goodness, they had a scrum down here about 10 meters closer, and they early engagement, they gave the ball away. If they give it away here, that's going to be the game. This has got to be a good scrum. No early engagement. Bind. Both sides engage early. Time off, 77:36, and the clock is still running. Okay, finally stop. Yeah, Ridley's telling both front lines they've lost all control. He's right, they have. These scrums have been ugly since all these changes took place. Springboks need something here, desperately. 2.5 minutes remain. Springboks at the 38-meter line. My goodness, it's getting late in South Africa. Bind. Set. 1 o'clock in the morning there. Time off. Wow, we're going to do it again. Clock is still ticking. This is unbelievable. The clock is ticking. This is cheating, man. Extra 10 seconds ran off. 30 seconds ran off earlier when he said to stop it. Should be 40 seconds back on the clock that isn't there. If the Springboks win a penalty here, I think they're going to kick it. It'd be up to Monty to win this thing. Yeah, early engaged should be a penalty, but both sides early engaged before he gave the instruction. They both went simultaneously. So 2 minutes left. Springboks need a penalty here. Fine. Set. Springboks win it, but he's not going to give him the penalty. What the hell is this? The Pumas collapsed, and he doesn't give the penalty. There's the penalty advantage right in the middle of the post. Minute and a half left. Okay, now let's move it around. Springboks playing penalty advantage 34 meters away, and they're going to do a drop goal, but that's not going to go anywhere. Boy, what the heck was that? What the heck was that? So we're going to go for the penalty advantage here. That's a chance to kick it and win it. Monty Libick will come in and kick this. Time off. What's the decision going to be? T is here. They're kicking. So it's up to Monty Libick here, much like it was up to Jordan Hendricks earlier for the Sharks, betraying his former Lions club and winning the Curry Cup today after the Hooter. We're down to the last minute here. The shot clock is ticking, but the game clock isn't. What the hell's going on here? Now they leave the clock stopped when they get in trouble. 44 seconds. Monty, this is danger with him. He'll take all day. Crowd is jeering. Very bad sportsmanship. Rossi is screaming into his headset. He's pissed. Rossi is not happy. Monty Libick, it's all on Monty Libick's shoulders. Don't look. Fingers crossed. The clock is still not ticking. 78:56. What the hell is this? It's 36 meters away. Got to make it, Monty. He shanked it. He missed it. Unbelievable. Why the hell is Pollard not out there? There's the Hooter. And the clock never restarted. Oh my God. They go deep. And the Springboks run into each other. It's over the Hooter. And Visa comes up. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Jesse Creel with a carry. He goes forward. Trying to be careful here. Pumas don't want to make a mistake either. Dangerous play there. Monty Libick throws it away. Fossey has to pick up the mess. They're not going anywhere, the Springboks. We need a penalty here. Libick, dangerous pass back inside to Jesse Creel. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. Steenkamp. Puma's crowd is really into it now. No penalties being given here. You can't kick this away. Jesse Creel looking for space on the near side. He's tackled. They try to rip him. Pick and go by Elric Lowe. And they turn it over. Unbelievable. 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 That's it. 82 minutes. Karras puts it into touch. What an atrocious performance. Argentina wins 2 games at home. Wow. What an atrocious performance. An absolutely atrocious performance. Neither side deserved to win this game. This is horrible. Neither side deserved to win this game. Wow. I don't know what to tell you, folks. That was really bad. Really, really, really bad. Well, most of us are wrong, thinking the Springboks are going to win this bad boy. I'm not even going to pick a man of the match. Nobody played well. Attacking bonus point is for 3 points. Yeah, okay, that's a little bit late. Oh, that's way long time ago. Christian Alonso Melis is happy. Congratulations, Christian. Congrats to Puma, says Robert Wood. Mornay Sten says disgusting. Yeah. Danny Russo says, from my side, congrats, Argentina. Yeah, congratulations to the Pumas, but neither side deserved to win. Wow, not our day. Well done, Pumas. Congratulations, Argentina. Nels puts another game. Must go back to the drawing board. No bonus point for Argentina. No bonus point. You're right. Yeah, very disappointing, ladies and gentlemen. Very disappointing, to say the least. Worst buck this game this year. Lubeck is no good. Yeah, I think that's going to put the nail in the coffin for Monty Lubeck. That was an easy kick, and he just can't get it done. Easy kick. That's a victory here. So the Lions don't put the ball in touch at the Currie Cup final when they are over the hooter and wind up losing game to the Sharks on a Jordan Hendrickson kick that's 60 meters long. And now South Africa from 34 meters away can't convert a kick almost straight on and lose 29-28. Yeah, Jesse Creel was man of the match for me. If we did a man of the match, Jesse Creel was my man of the match. No doubt about it, folks. Wow, thank you all for tuning in. This is unfortunately, the loss sucks, but it's the biggest performance on the channel yet. So thank you for that. Yeah, how does he miss that, Werner Krug? Exactly. Completely baffling. This is a movie I wouldn't recommend. Lubeck must be left out, says Wayne Simpson. Raven says, thanks for covering it. It's my pleasure. Steven says, you're welcome. Good night to the South African fans. They'll all be hitting the rack now and not happy. Yeah, this is us. And this is why I didn't eat all day. This is crazy. Yes, why is Monty still a Springbok? Your passion is infectious. Thank you. Argentina is tough to beat in every sport. Yes and no, Pablo. It was 17-0 before the Springboks lost the plot. Carrie Ann Slater says, thank you. You're awesome. You're very welcome. No idea, Ants. Never choose Lubeck again. Hendrickson or Nohamba, much better choice. Fly half until Sasha's back. Well, Pollard was fine at fly half. He wasn't a problem. Marilyn says, well done on your numbers. Yeah, we're at 81,000 now, and we had 2,000 was the peak views, I think. I think we hit 2,000 people at one time here. It's the most we've ever had, 2,026 on this channel. Lost number one in the world, and it just had to be Monty Lubeck, man, and people keep defending him. Yeah, Jean-Andre, I'm not defending him anymore. Merle Brudvig, welcome to you. Yeah, I'm not defending him anymore. Should give Nohamba a chance. I agree. Sandino Nohamba, yep. Although he didn't have the leg today. Tough night. Hell, I give Cade Volhooter a chance before this. Let's go to Ethan Vensel, or let's go down to those guys. Wayne says, thank you, sir. Heading to my rack. We'll have a better nightmare there. Yep. Ark says, my podcast is better than the Boca. Well, thank you for that. Clinks, you're welcome for the stream. Sorry, guys. Sad day for Bucks tonight. Yeah, well, you can catch me on Megaphone Rugby this week. It'll probably be loaded up on Tuesday evening. And I'll be talking with MV Velman, talking about this game in particular. Yep. Good night, all the South Africans. It's just a heartbreaker. I mean, this is unacceptable. I mean, should not happen. Should not happen. This is not acceptable. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you here. Yeah, but the Springboks, do they get a point for finishing within a couple points? My goodness. And so who's that? Pablo Capelar has subscribed. Thank you for that. Danny Russo, good night to you. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you guys being here. Pablo Charlie looks very unhappy. Well, I'm with you there. Good night from the UK, says Andre Fenta. Well, thank you for tuning in from the UK. Really do appreciate it, folks. 693 likes. Can we push it over 700 before you all disappear? Yeah, and they get the silverware. Boy, they're loving this. They are just loving this. They are loving this. This is not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Disappointing, to say the least. There they go. It's lined up for their photograph. Wow. Unbelievable. So I told you, don't take the Pumas for granted. It's a trap game. It's a trap game. Boy, Rossi was livid up in the booth there. Like I said, I think that Monty's time as a Springbok is done. I mean, I don't understand this. Mornay Sten was treated like crap by Alistair Coetzee and others. They didn't have him in the lineup. They dropped him from the Springboks, and he played 10 times better than Mornay does. What the heck? He played better than Pollard, and he didn't get those games. Lost 6 years of quality time as a Springbok that we could have used him. I don't understand this crap. Why is Monty still in there? There are going to be calls for him to be dropped here now. He's not even the best kicker in the province Stormers. Not even the best fly half there. Unbelievable. It's atrocious, folks. This is just so disappointing. And even if we'd won this game 31-28, I would have bad things to say about the Springboks' performance because this was weak. Some weak sauce here. Absolutely weak. Wow. Well, congratulations to Argentina. Cristiano who tuned in here and joined us to become a subscriber. Thank you for that. I have a number of Argentine subscribers because, and also a lot of Latin American subscribers, Chilean and others. In fact, I met one of my Chilean subscribers after the World Cup qualifying for France. We met in France because he was there. Salman Morat trying to explain how the game went. No thanks. We don't need that. What do you have to work on? You got to work on a lot, man. So, lest we forget, says in the Rugby Senate, poor performance. Pauly was out on his feet in the 5th minute. Van Staden useless. Morat useless. Reinach trying to... I don't agree with Reinach trying too much. I thought he did a good job. Argy's played the ref well today. Monty missing kicks. Probably should have had have blood. Bring on Pollard for kicks. I agree. Should have brought Pollard in. Should have replaced when the lock came out. And Alejandro Bell, thank you for your subscription. Appreciate that. So how'd we do? Did we get to a point here? We got to 6,451 subscribers. A big day. The biggest day we've had in a long time on the channel. Big day for the Pumas. They got to be really excited. They're going to move up in the world rankings. That's going to do wonders for them. And that could hurt us with the Pumas beating us much lower and the All Blacks beating the Wallabies who are low around 10th. Let's see what happens with the standings now. Will we lose the number 1 spot? That's the question. I mean, do you have to win 100% of your games to stay on top of the world rugby? That's crazy. So they're talking to Julian Montoya now, but it's in Spanish, so that doesn't really help most of us. 1 bonus point for finishing with the 7. That's what I thought. Thank you for that, Charles. But it hasn't been updated yet by either Google, which will give them 19, and Argentina will have 14. So it's all but 1, but my goodness. Unbelievable. Ils sont dopés, Box cheated. Amex, nobody's doping. Ambrose Papier is better than Jane. Oh, yeah, Ambrose Papier is much better than Jane Hendricks. A lot of scrum halves better. Mornay van der Berg is better. I thought Mornay van der Berg was supposed to be playing this game. That's what they said. Mornay van der Berg had been called up because we didn't have Grant Williams. I would have put Mornay van der Berg in there before Hendricks. Absolutely. Amex. Oh, my gosh. Brian Canna. Michel Habhuber says Monty's our version of Ray Gun. Kelvin Mburu says they were never in this for too many years. That's not true. The Springboks were in this game for 20 minutes. They rolled. They dominated. That was 17-0. Ronick was good, but Pimp was poor for me, as was Martin. I agree, Charles. Libak cost the Bucks tonight. Easy kick miss. Yep. Herman says, thanks for the commentary. Well, LFG royalty, I'm pissed. Well, man, you're not alone. Am I going live tomorrow? I will on my news channel, Pablo Charlie. I will on my news channel. Another day, another dollar, says Rick. Same time in Oslo. Good night from the Free State, says Michelle. Mhala Seti, this should be the last game for Monty. It's been given more than a chance. Yeah, I agree with you. Temba Mozzolata, or the Mozzolata, that almost sounds like a Tswana name. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good night. Going to drown my sorrow. I'm going to have a beer tonight, folks. Where was the leadership in this Buck team? Don't you do your... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We have Eben Etzebeth. Why wasn't Etzebeth starting? Why is he coming off the bench? Why isn't he the captain? You got to ask yourself that question. What's the experiment with Salman Morat, Rossi, and with Monty is over. It's over. Ona Karebetsa Mautong, you're back, man. Morat should not captain Springboks again. He never engaged with the referee once. No wonder it's snowing here, says Gary Ann Slater. Temba. He's got a big hearts and boxes and checks for the Boca. Thank you for that. Yeah, no. I think the Salman Morat experiment should be over, and the Monty Libick career as a Springbok is done. If this doesn't put the nail in the coffin tonight, then we just can't trust the leadership of the Springboks front office. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, I didn't trust Saru when they fired Heineke Meyer. I didn't trust Saru when they gave Alistair Coetzee endless chances to screw us and have the worst record as a Springbok coach. Just ridiculous. I knew he was an unreliable coach from the time that he coached Province and the Springboks. Oh, my goodness. So I don't know what to tell you, folks. This was terrible. Rossi had choices. Morat Hendricks kept on bad choices. Yep. No WC. What's no WC? Water closet? Temba says it's so cold. Well, not for me, man. I love that cold. We're moving that direction. It's coming into fall here in the northern hemisphere. We'll be getting that cold temperature soon. I'm surprised it's still cold. It's usually the best time of year to be in southern Africa is August, September. I love it. But you guys got a lot of snow. Creel can keep his head held high. Yeah, Jesse Creel played very well in this game. Very well in this game. So many better choices for captain of that team. Yeah, let me just run through the people who are available. For that team, a captain, we could have had Lucanio Am could have been captain. Pollard could have been captain. Malcolm Marks could have been captain. I'm not the best choice. Eben Etzebeth could have been captain. Yeah, all of them could have been captain. Oxenche, for that matter. He's never been captain. He's certainly got a better field presence. That's just terrible. You're very welcome, Cody Tyson. Thank you so much. Fossey played well. Yes, scientists, I will admit that Fossey played better than I expected, but he made some dumb mistakes as well. But yeah, he played better than I expected. Folks, we're on the verge of 84,000 views on this. That's pretty wild. And 6451 was last time I checked. 6457, a few more subscribers. And what's that? Something just happened. Jerry King just subscribed. Thank you, Jerry. Sharks win. That's my team. My night is made by the Sharks and not by Monty Libick. Maybe he's the Stormers' favorite, but not. Oh, no. He's not the Stormers' favorite. Snowing almost all over the country in South Africa this weekend. Yep. And you're very welcome for my commentary. If Parlay was on game, that's right, Daniel Kruger, 34 meters from there. Why was Monty given the chance to kick that? That's unbelievable. Pollard would have gotten that. Unbelievable. Pablo will be on tomorrow's news stream. Water under the bridge. Let's focus on Nelspruit. Well, no, it's not water under the bridge, Daniel. It's water under the bridge for us as supporters, as fanatics, as fans. But it's not water under the bridge for the Springboks. They have got to get their crap together. Yeah, Fossey is inconsistent, Charles. I'll say that, but he had a better game than expected. He's inconsistent from game to game and in games. He was inconsistent in this game, but he had a good game for Fossey, yeah. Anyway, Temba tried to type something and didn't finish it. What happened there? Must be on a mobile. All right, this is just heartbreaking. So they are still broadcasting. I don't know what they're still broadcasting. People streaming out of the stadium. Boy, people in Argentina must be very happy tonight. Very happy tonight. So I'm going to close that window off. Yeah, win or lose, we played badly. Yes, Charles, exactly. And I would have said the same thing if we won 31-28, which should, or 29, excuse me, 31-29, we should have won by. Yeah, Monty has to learn from Damien. Well, Damien's been out for a long time. He has not been any help to us. Anyway, so let me put it this way. Starter poll. This is going to irritate the Argentine fans, but they didn't play well either. So they had moments of brilliance. So did South Africa lose or Argentina beat them? You guys know what I mean by this, okay? So why does it do that when there's typos? It doesn't give me the correct stuff. Did South Africa lose or Argentina? Okay. All right, there's your choice. There's a poll for the 650 people still here. There's a poll up. You can do it. Amex says Argentina's on fire. Not really. Not really. This time, cannot blame the ref. No, you can't blame the ref. Nope, can't blame the ref. Well, the poll's up there, folks. All right, you got a chance to answer that. 18 votes, 650 people, your chance. We did a lot of polls in this game. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's been epic. as we approach 84,000 views. This has been the biggest stream ever in the history of this channel. Now I've had more views on a live stream on my original channel, but that's some time ago. That was back at Senegal. It was crazy events in Senegal too, back in 2020 on my other channel. All the above, says Michael. Okay. Fosse game gives you sudden bold moments on top of kicker jitters. Coaches talk about it but never learn from mistakes. Ask me guilty as charged. Temba says I'm sad. Don't be sad, man. Keenan Terblanche thought the Pumas played well. Okay. Yeah, don't be sad, Temba. It's still the Springboks to win. So, but now they have to win. But they should have won today, and they should have taken it lightly. Oh my goodness. Ruan Norkia has a good work engine. He's better paired with Eben than Murat. Yeah, no, Ruan Norkia was that's another player. So Norkia had a hell of a game, and we also saw a hell of a game from Jesse Creel. Let me see who else had a good game out there. I thought that Kobus Rydak had a good game, but some people disagree with that. Beyond that, the rest of the team was absent. Jasper Visa had a good game. Jasper Visa, Ben Jason Dixon was okay, but Jasper Visa, Jesse Creel, and I thought Kobus Rydak had a good game. So, Ruan Nokia. So 3 or 4 players had you can't win with 3 or 4 players playing. Everybody else not doing anything. Lots of people can replace Monty. Lots of people. The Lions have a nice young prospect coming up. He's got some maturing to do. Province has a nice young prospect coming up. Yeah, a lot of good players coming up that can play fly half. Bongi wasn't here. Vili wasn't here. Sia was there, but he made the trip, but he wasn't playing. And then Peter Steph Dutoy didn't make the trip. If Fosse was not there, we should have won. No, the bottom line is it came down to Monty Libbek. Twice, he overcooked the kick. Instead of taking the 3 points, which might not have made, but it's pretty straight on kick. Instead of taking the points, they kicked to the corner. He overcooked it with like 6 minutes to go, and that put us under the pump and made it very difficult. And then 34 meters away on a penalty, and he can't make it. Unbelievable. Hello from Japan. First time to watch your channel and already subscribed. Well, thank you very much. Whereabouts in Japan you from there, brother or sister? Love Japan. I covered Japan against USA a few weeks ago. You can find that by going back and look at my previous lives. And I covered the Pacific Nations Cup. I didn't cover the Japanese game today. Did Japan win against Fiji? I thought Fiji would win that game. I hope Japan would win it. I'm a Brave Blossoms fan. I was in Japan for 17 games in 2019, traveled all over the country, went to all 4 of the Springboks test matches, went to 3 of the 4 USA matches, including the one against England in Kobe, the one in Osaka against Tonga, and the one down south against France, in which they made the French nervous. So Japan is awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Monty shouldn't be playing. Messed up kick to the corner cost us the game. I agree, scientist. That was the game right there. Yep. And then we still had a chance to win it, and chokes it. Japan lost to Fiji. That's what I thought. Thank you very much. I can't read your name. You didn't give me your name there. It's Japanese characters. I don't read Japanese. I love Japan. It's an amazing place. I wouldn't mind working there as an expat. It's an amazing place. Just too many people, man. Way too many people. Population's declining, but way too many people. It's very crowded. Reinach definitely had a good defensive game right through the game. I thought so too. Yeah. Too many mistakes cost us. The Argentinians played well. You deserve it all, says Pablo. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Monty. So, Alejandro Bell. Hello from Buenos Aires. Today we are, Dave. Vamos, Argentina. Congratulations to you, Alejandro Bell. Congratulations. But I don't think either team played well. The Pumas didn't play well. The Springboks didn't play well. I mean, folks, let's just go back and break this down. The first 20 minutes of the game, mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake by the Pumas. And the Springboks took advantage, scored 2 quick tries, then kicked the penalty. It was 17-0. In 12 minutes, it was 17-0. One mistake after another. But then we get to the 16th minute, and suddenly the Springboks start making mistakes. And the Pumas come back and score 26 unanswered points, and suddenly it's 26-17. Not impressive. And second half, same thing. It was a game of 10-minute segments. 10 minutes of momentum, shifted, 10 minutes of momentum, shifted, 10 minutes of momentum. Neither team played well. Neither team deserved to win this game. But congratulations to Argentina. This is a great season for them. And I did warn all the Springbok fans, you cannot take the Pumas lightly. Look, I know that the Wallabies are also Rans, but, you cannot take the Pumas lightly. They beat the All Blacks. They beat the Wallabies. They beat the they beat everybody in this tournament now. That's incredible. That's well done. Alejandro says, thank you, mate. No one played well, but we bit the double world champion. You beat the double world champion. You got it, buddy. You got it. You beat the All Blacks and you beat the Wallabies all in one season. What an incredible season. Congratulations to Los Pumas. Yeah, they did. They deserve it. They deserve all the credit here. But yeah, they didn't play well. Mistakes happen due to pressure from either side. No, it also happens from people not having their head in the game. Alejandro says, yes, sir. Anyway, this is a bit of a heartbreaker, folks. But if you're a Puma fan, you are excited. Buenos Aires, man. I know Buenos Aires. I watched Starship Troopers. Johnny Rico. Went to Buenos Aires High School. They must let Monty play fullback. He's good on attack. Look at the great performance of the Stormers. There you go. Johan Hussen can replace Monty. Hey, listen, Ruan Pinar can replace Monty. Yeah, the yellow card, it all went sideways. 21 points scored when Kurt Arendse went out with that yellow card. And that was a tough one, man. That law needs to be looked at. I mean, that contact was initiated by the attacking player. That's why there was head contact, not because of Kurt Arendse. Kurt Arendse bent down to make the tackle. He did everything right. Yep. All right. The Bucks lost their edge at that point. That's true. Yep. Must let Monty play fullback. I don't know about that. Folks, we're approaching 85,000 views. This is just crazy. Let me take a look at the board and see how we're doing as subscribers. We're gaining more subscribers. It's kind of slowed down now. We're 6470. Thanks a lot for that. And let me take a look at performance today. We've really just blown it through the charts here. We have 52,890 people watch from 5 to 6 p.m. That's when the game started. And we gained another 18,000 after that. A lot of those people just tuning in just to check things out, and that's fine, but no problem with that. But anyway, so wow. Before tonight, I don't know if it aggregates full time. See what happens there. Yeah, hang on a second here. It doesn't have this week, so 1.2 million views. And tonight we're going to get like 5% of our views all time on this channel. Wow. So the poll is up, and the Bucks choked. It seems to be the consensus here. The attacker led with his head, but there wasn't head-to-head contact for me. Initial contact was definitely on the chest. Yeah, I think so. Yep. So even they win next week, can't win a tournament or what? Well, I have to look and see. If we got 1 point out of this, then that means that we have 19 points. And they only have 14 because they didn't get a bonus point. Didn't get a bonus point for the tries because they didn't have 3 more tries than us. So if they only get 4 points for the victory, that takes them to 14. We have 19. That means they need 5 points. They would have to win the game and have 3 more tries than the Springboks. That's going to be a tough road to hoe. Otherwise, the Springboks win it. Yeah, Fossey lost the ball and Lubbock didn't score. Huh? Yes, I said that. They got 1 freaking point again. Yep, our Buck. No, see, I think the Springboks are going to have a hard time losing this thing after going 4-0, but this is a hard pill to swallow to go all the way to Argentina to lose this game that they should have won. They were out to 17-0 lead. The contrarian, not Lubbock's fault. You had 80 minutes to win that game. You can't depend on the refs to award penalties to win games. Just a bad day at the office. Okay, contrarian. The Springboks won a penalty with a dominant scrum, and Monty Lubbock kicked it dead. So we can blame Monty Lubbock. But yeah, the whole team is to blame. They played terrible. Absolutely. Cameron Heineken needs to start. Oh, yeah, Cameron Heineken. Yeah, I think so. Cameron Heineken, yeah, he's definitely headed for the Springboks. No, we didn't send our best team out. I thought the team was okay, but not great. But I'm telling you, Lukanyuam and Makazole Mpimpu were non-existent in this game. Lukanyuam was the best player in the world at his position for a long time. With Jesse Creel and Damien De Allende, that's a dynamic duo. That's the most. Those guys did unbelievable in the center positions, and we didn't have that today. Creel had a good game. Anyway, wow. So Rossi will have to rephase 80% fit. Sasha is way better than 100% fit Monty. Yeah, but you had Pollard. Why did Pollard come out just to bring Monty Lubbock in? That didn't make any sense. And then, quite frankly, why, when we had the blood bin for the lock? Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. But no, disappointing to say the least. This kind of ruins what has been a really good weekend. So, whoops, is that a fly? You got a fly get in here? Gee, many crickets. Cheslin Colby was missed. Yep, he also wasn't there. Daniel says the Bucks were lucky with 1-point wins. I give this one to Argentina. No, Daniel, that's fair. That's fair. Barely beat a couple teams. They haven't been dominating. World number one, but they haven't been dominating. That's for darn sure. My question is, did South Africa not wrap it up tonight? No, they didn't. They didn't wrap it up tonight. They didn't wrap it up tonight. I don't think they did anyway. Krill and I'm vying for second center. Esterhuizen much better at first center. I don't know, Charles. And someday you lose. Pumas ate the Springboks. Good meat for... Okay, let's not get cocky, Alejandro. We congratulate the Pumas. We recognize their win, but you're getting carried away. Mapimpi must just be phased out. Yeah, I think Mapimpi is past his prime. Yep, we've got better options there. So they've sent Trevor Nyankanye down, and I think it's time for him to go down as well. Salman Morad is not getting it done, though, and he's in over his head. He reminds me of Rowan Norkia with the Bulls when they made him a captain. It was in over his head. It affected his gameplay, and I think the same thing is happening to Salman Morad. Yep, this is terrible. This was terrible. Disappointing to say the least. Okay, we're over 85,000. It's really late for South Africans. It's now 1:30 in the morning. So even though we got 500 people here, folks, I think we should wrap it up. Let me do one more poll here, and that poll. So it's pretty even, about 50-50 there, 47-53. So start a poll. Bucks lost. Good. Okay, the Bucks lost, but did you enjoy my commentary? There's the poll. Chance to vote, folks. 480 people here. Can we get some votes on that? Captaincy has failed. Yep. The Brian Masters South are going to party now, says Daniel Kruger. And Gonzalo's just subscribed. We're getting some Puma subscribers coming on here, I presume. Thank you for that. Rossi experiment, and Creel together failed. Yeah, I didn't think that was a good mix. Yep, I didn't think it was a good mix at all. Yep. All right, so poll is up. Some people didn't enjoy it. That's fine. That's what I want to hear. I missed the boat. Did I miss the boat? How did I miss the boat? Nels Pruitt will be a whole different story, says F. Becker. Hey, I didn't know you were here, Becker. I didn't see any comments from. Of course, we always enjoy it. Well, not everyone does. Okay. Good night, my friend, says Alejandro. Thank you, Alejandro. And bon chance. That's French, not Spanish, of course. But congratulations to the Pumas. They have taken a scalp of the All Blacks in New Zealand, of the Wallabies in Argentina, and the Springboks in Argentina. Well done. Bucks do get the bonus points. So maybe it's over. I don't know. I have to look at look at that again. I think they might have wrapped it up with a bonus point. You're right. All right. How many people are voting? Just 66 votes and 450 people here. Come on, folks. You can do it. You can do it. Anyway, yeah, see, they did get a bonus point because they finished within 7 points by losing that game. Pablo Charlie's there. So 68 votes. Looks like we're not even going to get 100 votes out of this. Come on. Alejandro says yes times 3. We can only vote once, unfortunately, in the poll. But your chance to vote in the poll. I have to try to fix my on-air sign. Look at that. The one time I don't have the on-air sign, and I get the biggest audience ever on this channel. I broke the damn thing. I have to get the wire cutters out and fix it up. Bucks need 1 bonus point next week to win. There you go. That's what I thought, Christian. They just need to get 1 point next week, and they've got it wrapped up. So if they finish within 7 next week, yep, they got it. Anyway, so yeah. This thing didn't come out very well. I really damaged this thing. Anyway, yeah, so we got 76 votes. Most people liked it. I knew there'd be some people that wouldn't like it. All right, so this was just disappointing for me. It was hot, and that definitely had an impact on the game, but you can't blame it on the heat. You can't blame the referee. I thought that the referee did a pretty good job. That was, of course, Christopher Ridley. Thought he did a pretty good job in this game, so I'm not going to blame him for anything. I thought it was very well. And Soy Ganadero just subscribed. Thank you, Soy. This is not of Pumas fans popping in here late. What's the deal? Poor performances by the Bucks, but you win some, you lose some, says Youngster 225. It's about who won the championship. Bucks won. Well, see, I think they won. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's also about being the most dominant team, because I'm so sick of hearing about the All Blacks were the most dominant team for a decade, which they were. I'm tired of that. 81 votes. Can we get to 100? And we're looking at 748 likes. We really slowed down on the likes there, but we've done pretty well. So anyway, let me just check on something very quickly over here while we sort this out. So, yeah. All right, should we rate the players? I agree on your takes, but please, we won the championship. No, I'm not. Hey, agreed. But you don't win going in the back door. We went in the back door. Monty Libet caused a lot of high blood pressure for most of South Africans tonight. That's in fact. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he sure did. Well done, Pumas, for beating all three teams this year. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Peter. Exactly. Valerie Nell says, thanks, brilliant commentary. You're very welcome, Val. Yeah, that's a point I made straight away. They beat all three teams now. Unbelievable. Well done. And they had 4 unanswered tries, and then the Springboks finally came back with that try by Kobus Reinek. That was a brilliant try by Kobus Reinek, by the way. Yep. Poor performance by the Bucks. Yep. Okay. So, all right. 87 votes. We're not going to get to 100. I'm going to end that poll. Please get rid of Monty, says Christian Hottingay. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, man. 88 votes. All right. So, we got 88 votes. 12% said no, they didn't enjoy my commentary. Well, that's unfortunate. That's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Shame. There's other commentators out there that you can go watch. But thank you for voting. But you're welcome to stay. Vengeance is sweet next week in South Africa, says Francois Yenniga. OC says Argentinians are coming for the hiding of their lives. Arbot said, don't worry about those 12%. They're trolls. Leon Johannes, the Lion King, says money. Okay, I already read that. So, yep. All right, guys, let's wrap it up here. It's been fun. Thanks a lot, everybody. We didn't quite get to 100,000, but I'm really surprised that we got to 86,000 views on this, even though most people are just popping in to get a free broadcast, and we can't really offer that. So that's it. That's going to do it. Thank you all. Carrie Ann says Boca lost their spring. It shouldn't be gone sightseeing before the game. Yeah, that might be good. That might be a good point. And commentary rate 100% says C. You're welcome. Replace Libek with Sia Masuku. Sia Masuku is another good choice. All right, folks. I will be on at Colonel Chris Wyatt tomorrow with the news. We'll do it on a Sunday. And our friend from Japan says, thanks for your fun channel. I could already forget the bitter loss of Springboks. All right, well, thank you. Okay, but you sound like you're a South African, not a Japanese person. Dineo Letsoala. Sorry, hang in there. Alejandro says, salute back to you from a colonel to my viewers. Float Point says, I think we needed the loss to bring us back down there. The Pumas have been a force this Rugby Championship, so I can't say I'm disappointed. Yeah, I'm also not surprised, Float Point. I warned people on MV Velman on Megaphone on the Rugby Ascendant segment. I warned people it's a trap game. You got to be careful. Yep. Go Boca. Boca. It'll be a long plane ride back. Sorry, guys. Didn't get it done. Okay, that's going to do it for us from Rugby Ascendant. It's late for people over in South Africa. Hit the rack, 137, you guys. And thank you all for being here wherever you were around the world. Thank you to the Argentine fans who tuned in, to all the Springbok fans, to just the rugby fans. Well done, Pumas. You beat a great team, but next week it's on our turf, says Carrie Ann Slater. Indeed it is. Final score, Argentina squeaks out a 29-28 victory over the Springboks. And Alejandro Bell has been hanging around and saying, Vamos, Boca. Well, we'll see how it goes next week, Alejandro. I'll look for you on the broadcast next week because I was going to be in Nelspruit, but I didn't make the trip to South Africa, so I'm still back here, so I'll be doing this again next week. We'll see you next week, Alejandro. We'll see if the Pumas can pull out a victory next week. That's going to do it from here. God bless and have a good night. Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves and others. It's a wonderful world, and don't let it get you down, folks. That's it for Rugby Ascendant. Cheers, everybody. Congratulations to the Pumas. Bucks, you got some work to do.